Hello and welcome back to the Shifting Realms. Tonight, we're going to be playing through a very special one-shot episode. What we know to be true is that shortly after the battle with the Medusa Queen herself, Calodia Merpotia, Icarus was bamfed, warped, teleported, swept away by the paper bird Hecate, and proceeded to be teleported back to the College of the Weave. None other. Back to school. A true nightmare. You realize you're not wearing any clothes but your underwear. You stand in front of an auditorium. Everyone's pointing and laughing at you.
Do you know where Thaumaturgy 101 is?
And then you realize none of that was real, and you're actually in Alderach's office. And it's okay. And where we begin tonight is an understanding that Icarus, you have just gone through quite the ordeal as you've navigated this combat, this fight, and all of the appropriate looting that went afterwards, having just exited the tower and essentially reading, "You are summoned." This is a command. This is an order. This is not an invitation. This is, you have 10 seconds until you are teleported to your next destination.
Shit. Look back at the party. They're all just slaughtering a snakeling.
Humanely, it was rolled.
Thank you.
Respect.
5, 4, 3.
Start writing a note. I'll be. That's all I get out.
1. It drops to the ground.
Whatever you do, don't forget.
Icarus,
The money's in the
banana stand. That's, I think, the only logical conclusion. You find yourself in the study of none other than your mentor, your professor, Alderach. You know that you are back in Archaeith. You know for a fact that you're back at the College of the Weave, where you'd spent so many of your formative years learning who and what you are. And Alderach is not here.
Is Hecate?
Absolutely not.
Hello?
There's no response.
I'll walk over to his desk. Is there anything on it?
Yeah, there's a number of files, folders, some books, of course. They would probably have a fresh inkpot, quill there. They're probably going through some grading. It's beginning of term, but there's still always work to be done.
Alderach's just a human, right?
He is. Yeah.
I'll just exit the office and start looking for somebody.
You go to the door, and the door does not open.
Okay. Why would he trap me in his office? If it's so urgent. I'll look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
Well, it's hard to tell because you would remember this, of course, but as you look up to the ceiling, it doesn't necessarily look like a ceiling. It mirrors the weather of the city of Archaeith. So you never have to worry about understanding, what's going on outside. He can look up and bright and sunny day. If it's rainy, storm clouds, it's enchanted to show you the weather in accurate real time. There's actually a small bug in the corner that projects that onto the ceiling. He calls it his weather bug.
I'm just going to go sit in his desk and just try and think like Alderach for a second.
Yeah. How long do you think you do that for?
6 seconds.
Okay. It's a weird time to choose, but yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. You are sitting there for 6 seconds. The 7th second rolls around, and you realize that, well, what would Alderach do? Alderach is one to play mind games, but that's oftentimes just with some of the earlier classes to see who has what type of metal and to move forward from this. You've just been summoned here. This doesn't make much sense. But with your...
Wait, I have an idea. I pull out my wand of secrets, or my wand of suspicion.
Yes.
And I use it to look for trap doors or entrances.
All right.
Do I have my robes?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got your robes, and you narratively do have Palfin.
Really? Okay. I'm just like,
That was a sad moment.
what do you
for
think,
us.
buddy?
Yeah.
Palfin goes,
Right? And I realize I'm holding the wand. Oh!
yeah. What do you say this time?
Help!
You cast help. Yeah, you use the help action.
Help.
Help myself.
And regardless of how I wrote this magic item, there are a number of pings and small tethers erupt from the end of the wand and go connect to each of the drawers of the desk and a number of books that are on the shelves wrapping around this office space. There are a number of hidden compartments and other things that you could look for.
All right, brute force it is. I'm just gonna start with the desk, and I'm just gonna open everything.
When you start opening the drawers, the tethers stay connected and they move further in. So it's showing you push here, pull this lever. Think any of those really old fancy desks where you just gotta push a small button and you can hear the apparatus go to start chinking through, and then you can see things open. And most of the things are not what you might expect. Hard candies seem to be kept in one. There appears to be this strange powder, this strange white powder in another one.
Paladin. Analysis.
Palvin goes, and Palvin sniffs it first, doesn't seem to have any strange reaction. Then Palvin licks it, doesn't seem to have any strange reaction to it.
And then he dies.
Instantaneous.
Noted. I'll write down
No, not Palvin.
white powder next to candy. Palvin unaffected.
Interesting. This is all on the exam. Who knows? You're going back into student mode. And you don't know what is a test and what's not a test. Especially
Just have to
with
write it all
Alderaan.
down, put it up in front of me.
You start with the drawers, and as you get towards some of the lower bottom drawers, deeper types of drawers can hold more items and materials. You find one in itself that is, for as deep as it is, it's remarkably empty. And you follow the tether, and as you push onto the back, you would actually hear almost an accordion style of sound, not the musical instrument, but just something is being pressed from a decompressed place. A number of dossiers and folders fall out. And on the front of this, it would have clearly listed persons of interest.
No.
You have this up to-
Yeah, I'm gonna flip through, just get all the names first and the faces if they're there.
Yeah.
Any interesting ones?
There are a couple interesting ones, and I will. You can roll this how you want to, Icarus. But at the beginning of this, on the very tippity top, the folder that is there first would be one Elpis Ambrosine.
Yeah, should have seen that coming.
Do you read through that file, or do you move on to the next one?
Yeah, I'll read through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casually.
Roger warns you, once you've begun snooping, it's a slippery slope. Just know that. You begin to investigate. You begin to investigate, and you would see the following. Current location, unknown. Last known whereabouts, Western Viridia. They would have a location known. They were in a location that is listed as, actually, this is unconnected. Their last known location was Near's Roost in northwest Viridia. And since then, after the past 6 months, they have not been able to find her, Elpis Ambrosine. Location unknown.
Fucking Kennedy. All right, next.
The next one that you find, it would be Kai Desremore.
I'll just take like one cursory glance at it.
Yeah, the quick thing that you notice is that it says current location, Port Haven. And it would also clearly be listed that there is an armed contingency of battle mages, approximately between 12 and 20, that are located in Port Haven and have been eyes watching Kai for his entire stay, and he is unaware of it.
So they just let him get assaulted by the vampires?
Twice.
Next.
And as you flip through the next few, there are... whether this is interesting to Icarus, I do not know. But the files themselves start to get... They become younger individuals, right? Younger folks. And it would be individuals who show remarkable prospect. Wow. They're individuals that they're interested in seeking to recruit. You would also know, and this would not be surprising based on Alderach's personality and what he deems valuable, all the individuals no one would come from a noble family.
Yeah.
Everyone would come from less off, challenging means, unhoused family situations. These are the individuals that Alderach will seek out, people that are naturally gifted in the arcane and will otherwise not have an opportunity to explore that on their own.
I guess if I fail, there is a contingency plan in place. Good to know. Not good to look at. All right. Paladin next. To the books.
Paladin goes back to the white powder.
Okay. Leave you to that. I'm going to go look at the books and just start pulling out the ones that gave me a ping.
Yeah. Every single book that you would pull out, rather than revealing a hidden compartment back behind, rather than a shelf itself moving, it would illuminate probably 2 foot by 2 foot, we imagine a 2 foot diameter circle on the ground. And lights up in various colors.
Do I recognize the magic type?
They are essentially an augmented form of any type of demi-plane rope trick.
Okay. Paladin, you can bring the powder. Come here.
Paladin leaves the powder. Whoa. And as Paladin comes back over to you, you would watch that Paladin's eyes are glowing bright blue.
Oh, I think you're going to say they're bloodshot.
Bright blue.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Are you all right?
Paladin looks completely fine. Doesn't respond to you. Doesn't speak.
Are one of the circles blue?
Yeah, we can say. You pull a number, and one of them's definitely blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go stand over that one.
You or Paladin?
Me.
Okay.
With Paladin.
Come here, Paladin. You pick up Paladin. You go and stand on one, and as soon as you go and stand on the circle, it doesn't feel like you have warped or you have moved, but the office itself changes. It very much looks as if you are, maybe it's a beachscape of some kind. You're looking out and you can see the ocean. It doesn't look terribly dissimilar from where you grew up in the western coast of Aloria. You can still see the circle that you're standing on, but from this vantage point, you can look up, you can see birds in the sky, you can even hear it. You can feel the sun on you in this space.
Oh, didn't think I'd be back so soon. Can I step out of the circle, or am I stuck in here?
If you step out of the circle, once you cross that threshold, you're back in the office.
Okay. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I'm being tested or trapped?
Yes, please.
Okay, that'll be a natural 18 for a 25.
Yeah. I would say this.
He's busy.
Alderach
Concentration.
is a number of things, but he would not be testing you without giving you the parameters first. You are essentially waiting for his arrival.
Oh, okay.
My question is, what do you think is a reasonable time to wait?
6 seconds.
To make a long story short,
Review your notes, man.
to make a long story short, Icarus, Alderach doesn't appear for roughly another 4 to 6 hours.
Holy. How much more white powder does Palvin eat?
I am at this point just like have all the files and I've like written down all the important notes from them.
Make a history check, please.
Okay.
That's a lot of time to review those files.
Ah, shite. Yeah, this time Palvin's guidancing me.
Yep. Palvin hasn't gone back.
Is back.
Palvin hasn't gone back to the powder.
We missed you, bud.
I don't really need a high roll on this. That'll be a 15.
Palvin's eyes did recede after the first hour. They were no longer blue.
Okay.
After that first hour.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. whatever the powder is.
What'd you get?
15.
With a 15, I will say that just make a note somewhere on there that you have like a fairly rough understanding of some of the current hidden files in Alderach's office, including the last known location of Elpis Amberzine, what's going on with Kai Desramore down in southeastern Viridia, and, well, where the other prospects are for potential recruits for the College of the Weave at the Arcade Academy.
Okay.
And about 5 hours and 45 minutes later, the door to Alderach's office would open, and you would see the rest of the entire main party just beyond him, and it looks like they're in a great hall of the Shadow Manor. And everyone, wave to Icarus.
Oh. Hello.
Don't die!
Good luck.
And the door slams shut behind Alderach. And Alderach would say, Oh. Well, sorry I kept you waiting. I really hit it off with your friends.
Yeah, you know, they're very easy to talk to for a few hours. You'd be surprised how slow we've been going on this saving the world quest.
Well,
Stuff happens. A lot of
slow and cautious.
interesting secrets get shared on a daily basis.
He looks around his desk. Palpin is standing over a basin of white powder. There are hard
he got
candies.
into your candy.
You've got notes everywhere.
I also, I hope you don't mind, I took a look.
Did you partake in the powder?
No, I wasn't hungry.
Try it.
Do I snort it?
I don't care how you ingest it.
Look at Palvin.
Palpin tries. Palpin's like, yeah, man, you're gonna want some of this.
He's just giving you that.
All right.
He says, no, Demi Gax, you don't want no part of this.
Can we please do an intervention for Palpin?
And you don't feel any change. Nothing happens. And then about 6 seconds later, mechanically, a strange amount of time, you are looking at Alderach, and you can see his bones. Oh. You can see pieces of metal that he is wearing on his person. You can see straight through him, essentially.
Huh.
Those effects will remain for the next hour.
Okay. Interesting. So, if you don't mind me cutting to the chase.
Here, a moment. That must be remarkably uncomfortable. And he walks over to his desk and pulls out another drawer, and he takes a pair of, look about like this, some sunglasses. Says, here, put these on.
Oh, okay.
We pass this over to him.
Are we doing something else?
Oh, wait, yeah.
And you no longer could see an X-ray vision. Yeah, okay.
I don't know why you had me try it if you were just... Okay, that's fine. It's good to see you again.
And it's good to see you as well, Icarus.
Strange circumstances, of course, but... I mean, we solved the problem there. I'm sure my party members, as you met, are more than capable of figuring their way home.
Well, they
back to
seem
camp.
more than capable, yes, and they're in excellent hands. The sages are with them, so I have no fears there. Oh, what I do fear, Icarus, is it's strange. I can see my reflection when I look at you.
No.
Put
Making
them
you
back on.
uncomfortable.
No. What I am concerned about is the withholding of information that I am guilty of. I think it's time that you learn a little bit more about our organization, who we are and what we do. You take off the glasses?
Yes.
Oh.
Just standing bones.
I agree. It's time we stop hiding things. I'm honestly excited to step out of the dark.
Well, we don't necessarily... Well, we have a certain order of operations. We are giving you something of an expedited case. I have recruited several individuals, some you may be aware of, some you might not be aware of from your time at the college. They will be your proctors.
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 Is this a test?
It is very much a test, Icarus.
Well, I didn't much enjoy our last test,
Well,
so...
unfortunately, you will find that this is equally hands-on, though I do not believe it will require as much sacrifice as we forced of you the first time. He looks down at the table, unless you put the Elpis Amberzine file back.
Nope.
I see. For what it's worth, I have no idea where she's at.
Oh, I know. I think there's a good chance she's dead. Maybe that's better for all of us.
He pauses for a second, and he's cautious about his next words, and he says, I would know if she was dead,
You would.
and I do not know where she is at.
Well, I'll choose to take that with some optimism then. All right.
Well, before I introduce you to your proctors for this exam, I'd like to give you some of the parameters.
Good.
The test is simple, Icarus. We are going to drop you in Kaloros, not terribly far from the elemental mire. Your responsibility is to make it to our bastion at the heart, at the nexus point. The proctors can provide you assistance if you need that, though it is important to note that every time you request assistance, they will be taking appropriate notes for such things. It will affect your final score.
So what I'm hearing is I'm discouraged from asking for their help.
You need to learn to ask for help, but you have to balance that with your own skills. Knowing when to ask is key.
Understood.
Arrive. It's as simple as that.
Arrive.
Oh, and yes, one more thing. If you die, you fail. If any of the proctors die, you also fail.
Any of them?
Yes.
Can they help each other?
Well, that's up to them, I imagine.
Okay.
I don't believe any of them have a penchant for dying, so I imagine they'll do most everything in their
I would
power
hope so.
to avoid that.
I would hope so.
And I certainly hope they wouldn't, I don't know, put themselves in some type of dangerous situation to intentionally cause you to fail the exam. That's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
Yes, this depends on who the proctors are. I didn't get along with everybody at the school. You know this. Some people didn't appreciate my enthusiasm.
What a marvelous segue. Why don't we meet them now? The door opens, and a couple of individuals walk in, form a little half semicircle around you.
Am I still sitting at his desk?
Yes! Very much so.
Just like suddenly feel out of place.
And I
Glowing
think
blue
let's start with you, Ben. Introduce your character, give us name and a little description if you'd be so kind.
All right. Bells is a human Vela, icy blue skin, white hair, war mage. He's wearing glasses, coincidentally sort of a posh suit with like a vest. And he and he walks in kind of arms folded, a bit of a sneer, pushes up his glasses, and nods to you. He was probably like 4 or 5 years ahead of you in school, so you might have seen him around.
Okay. Sick. You're up.
Complete opposite. Remick is about 6'2", elf, cowboy.
Praise be.
He wears black chaps,
Incredible.
black leather jacket with them nice tassels. He has a holster with what you would know now as a gun at his hip. Nice black cowboy hat, long, luscious black hair. He looks to be about in his 400s, 500s, around that age.
That's prime.
Stubble. You've never seen him.
I just when Remick walks in, my blue eyes just shoot over to Alderock. I'm like, it's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
Adjunct.
I thought you might be missing a certain Kennedy.
Not in recent circumstances.
Put the glasses
but
back on, please.
Oh!
It's important to know before we go any further that all of you have, if you desire it, the same types of robes that Icarus wears. So while you're describing whatever it is that you're wearing, it's the robes that you've made look that way, if you so desire it, and you can change them at will. Chelsea.
Wonderful. Okay, so basically the same character. Woovie is a little tiny gnome. She's about 3.5 feet tall. She's unbelievably ancient, so probably like 53 in gnome years.
Getting up there.
Yeah.
They live hard.
She has like white hair and like a nicely lined face and just she looks a little dusty.
Okay.
And when she walks in, there's like a little dust trail that evaporates pretty quickly. And her robes are like swirling agate, but again, little muted, little dusty. And she's got a giant flail that she's using as a cane.
Oh. Do I know you from somewhere?
Thaumaturgy 101.
Are you the professor?
Yeah.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, Icarus, it's so good to see you. You've grown.
Or you've shrunk.
Oh, still that same sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, glad you're on this mission.
Yes. Oh, do you have the bones here? My left hip has been feeling a little off. Would you mind?
The bones?
Yes.
Do I have the bones?
Eyes, Icarus.
The bone eyes. Oh. I looked at all.
It's actually bone dust.
I was afraid. If anyone dies, I fail. If anyone dies,
Anyone.
even if it has nothing to do with the mission,
Natural causes, yes.
it looks great. We'll be fine. If you need assistance at any point,
Really looking forward to pushing my own limits right along with you.
yeah, maybe push some of your limits, not most of them.
Let's go. Pedal to the metal. Yeah.
You actually saw a very rare variant of termite known as the bone termite that was swimming through the hip bone.
I'm just gonna keep these on.
Next, Joe, introduce us.
If anyone needs medical attention, Icarus, I will attend to it. And the voice comes from behind you. As I have cast Pass Without Trace, so I step out of the inky blackness and tap you on the shoulder.
What the fuck?
You have great many talents, Icarus, but your healing magic was never one of them. It is I, your professor from your nature class and divination classes. I am Jaros Lunieros, but of course you remember me. You were one of my favorite students, did you know that?
Yeah, I took your class as kind of easy pass fail, like just get the credits in. But
Well, being divination, I knew whether you would pass or fail when you walked in the door.
But you kept saying I had to come to your office hours.
Yes,
And all you did was tell me stories about yourself.
it's all about the journey, Icarus.
But if you already know the destination... Oh, yeah, I guess, okay.
It's
All right.
so important.
Okay, I've never been the wisest, so...
No,
fair
no,
point.
you have not, Icarus, but there is still time for you to learn.
Well,
What
not...
you lack in wisdom, you make up for in your raw intelligence.
Thank you, Professor. It's good to see you again.
What's your species or lineage?
Jolly. Jaros is an elf druid. He is not wearing the special robes
It's your choice.
because he chooses to eschew them. Typical druid
Red
fashion.
velvet.
He's wearing a sort of a like armor-looking garb
Nice.
made out of plates of chitin of some sort of insect, perhaps.
Perhaps
Festooned
the
with
bone termite?
Yeah, well, festooned with various
quite
plants
large.
and other natural materials like wood. And out from in between one of the cracks in the armor, out slithers a little gecko. Starts to lick its eye.
What's its name?
This is, of course, you remember my companion Cuvier.
Cuvier. Yes, I do. Of course. Also, quick point of order. Can I refer to both of you as Professor Jaros and Professor Woovie?
Of course.
Okay, was that what I would have called you?
No.
Yeah.
Dr. Lunieros.
Kate, introduce us.
He says all of those things to everyone, so take what he says with a grain of salt.
There's enough salt in the world.
I am Finn. I am, 10 years older than you. Not a professor. I am an elemental. My ears are long. They kind of sweep up into a fiery hairdo. A fire elemental. She looks like Tilda Swinton with tan skin and longer ears.
Hell yeah.
She is. Her robes look like what her clothes would look like. She's not trying to mask anything.
Nice.
She has like a leather vest that seems to kind of hover a little bit off of her frame. Like it's too large, but it just is like the force of the elements holding it in place. And she has some fire wrapping up her leg and up her arm. 2 different color eyes with like a white hot heat on one side and crevices that look like there's magma below her skin.
Do I know you from somewhere?
You've probably just seen me around.
Okay.
You know, I think what I would have been like a senior when you were
Yeah, when I first arrived.
like in junior high school.
Okay.
So
All right. Dope. Take us home, Adam.
From your own mind, you'll hear a voice pipe up. You don't know me, Icarus, but I know you. And then off of your sleeve, a like small blanket will be pulled down, revealing a little tiny man, about yay big.
Anyone?
The lizard Cuvier starts.
Dressed in a similar suit, but made out of very tiny leaves that are just iridescent the whole way down. And as he stands up, a pair or 2 of wings will appear off their back, much like a dragonfly. And I'll hover up, tap you on the nose, and again in your head, he'll say, "It'll be a pleasure working with you. I'm Hawthorne."
Nice
And
to meet you.
I fly over and I sit down on Belle's shoulder.
Oh, there you are,
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
Yeah, I tried to make an entrance.
It was marvelous.
Do I know you from somewhere? No, you said no. Do you know?
Did I?
Do you know Bells from somewhere?
Do I? Oh, do I?
I foretold their presence here.
This is my familiar, Hawthorne.
Ah. Well, your familiar made quite an impression in my mind, without my consent. So thank you for that.
I'll do it again.
Alderach looks down at his desk. Doesn't say anything. Just looks at all of his files.
Left me here for 5 hours.
And 45 minutes. I thought you'd be better at counting time.
Oh, off to a rough start.
Time management will be very important
see
for
Belle's-
your examination.
Bell's scribbling some
Icarus.
notes.
You misspelled that.
Well, it is good to meet you all. I assure you that there will be no failure today. And I look forward to working with you all and maybe calling on what I imagine is extremely capable hands.
Shorthand, Hawthorne. Shorthand.
Stop calling me short.
Alderach, he's
Yes.
very competent.
Well, yes. I would expect nothing less. We'll see if we can tamp that down a bit with today's test.
What?
What?
Eh?
All of you will remember you went through the same ordeal, the same orientation, the same promotion exercise. The same rules are in effect. Success is determined based upon arrival. While we have the capabilities of asking for revivification, individuals to be resurrected, individuals to be brought back, death results in failure. If any of you are to fall and require our services, failure for young Icarus. And of course, if Icarus is to perish, immediate failure. Of course, you all as proctors, and Icarus, even you would notice this, that when they say you all as proctors, there's a very individual, single look at every person in the room. Everyone could be, will be, should be taking notes upon your performance today, young Icarus. Based on those notes and reports, we will evaluate how you have fared.
Well, in that case, why do I begin by asking for some advice? was one thing that helped you all pass this. I figured knowledge beforehand is more useful than knowledge afterwards.
Perhaps you were paying attention in divination class.
You knew he was going to say that.
Yes, I did. Icarus, I will consult the stars.
You watch Alderach wave his hand. The ceiling becomes stars.
That's a nice trick. I rolled even, so you will get wheel. So, I foresee wheel on your behalf, Icarus. That's a good thing.
Oh. Well, I guess that's not a surprise. Not really advice, but I'll take it.
Anybody else have any advice?
Let's see. Do you think of yourself as competent in this regard?
Confident or competent?
Competent.
Yes, so far.
Well, that won't be enough.
No.
To pass and join our ranks, you have to excel.
Understood.
Oh, right. I think you should know the things you know, but most importantly, know the things you don't.
That one never made sense to me. Fire helped me.
Noted.
It's a true statement.
Just also remember to have fun.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh,
It'll be much more fun having you along.
Yes.
She's the one to watch.
Pat you on the back.
My bones. Professor, are you still teaching at the school?
Oh, yes, but they have me. I show up every morning and they're like, oh, you don't do this anymore. And I'm like, yes, I do.
She's an emeritus professor now.
Ah,
I just go
a
and
title.
Yes, I assist in classrooms where I feel that they need me.
And remind me your specialty. I took many introduction classes of yours, but they weren't very specialized.
Of course. My true love is earth magic.
And she's gonna go, and it looks like she's gonna cast something big, but it's just like a little dust.
Oh. Well,
Wait. It catches on fire. Teamwork.
Flammable dust.
very
Yes,
good.
teamwork is
Well, it sounds to me like this mission won't involve a lot of teamwork. And I have been getting very used to teamwork. So, is that the goal of this? Is to function as an individual before I can join the group?
Well,
Icarus, are you making friends out there?
Well, I wouldn't call them... I wouldn't...
You seemed like such a lonely boy.
Icarus, it's as much teamwork as you want it to be.
I'm just gonna move on past that. I have a... This is Palvin, by the way.
I know.
He's named after my...
Manservant.
gun for hire. Assassin.
Alvin.
Yes. What? Wait. How do you know?
And that was in your head.
Oh. Right.
I'm so proud of you, Icarus.
And then you also hear
Think
me.
of how far you've come after that D you got in nature.
I never got a D in nature.
Well, I remember it differently. Isn't that right, Cuvier?
Yeah, you hear in your head my voice also. We've been watching you a long time, Icarus of the College of the Weave.
Why are you saying it like that? You went to the same school. I don't call you Bells the College of the Weave.
Yes, but I don't say it out loud nearly as often.
I've actually not been introducing myself nearly as often as my compatriots have been introducing me for me, to be fair.
He's getting very defensive, but he's right.
Thank you.
Let's move this outside the mindscape. And then we're just going to say, are you ready?
Well, I have to be. Let's go. Alderach, I assume you will not be joining.
But once you complete, you will find me at the Bastion. I'll be waiting for you all upon your successful completion of this examination.
Understood.
Now, You asked for advice. I offer some freely. Don't be afraid to take command, to take leadership of this group, but don't forget to listen.
Okay.
It's important to understand it's not always about everyone having something to say, but listening. Listening whenever something silent is shared.
It's basically what I said.
Now, everybody grab a star. And all of you would know that all you have to do is reach up and grab. Icarus probably the last one to do it. And essentially, not terribly dissimilar from what you would have seen this. Maybe I think one other person had seen this. People were in your dreamscape whenever you were picking out some of the spells and stuff, right?
Perhaps, yes.
Because that was whenever you had accidentally drawn some. Regardless, not terribly dissimilar from what Giovanni was done. Whenever you all grasp onto the star, it almost elastifies as you are able to pull it down to yourself, and that ricocheting effect. All of you are essentially ported. Now, for a number of you, you know exactly where you are going. You find yourself in a courtyard. You can see that there is a large, could be stone. Portions of it appear to be made out of metal. Portions of this building also very much look to be made out of the very elements itself. Living water, living flame. You can see that there's tempestuous aspects of this as well. The braziers appear to alternate between remarkably bright light and something that could only be described as the opposite, the absence of light, yet somehow it still provides some type of illumination, if you can call this. It is clearly a temple. And all of you, besides Icarus, have been here probably multiple times. Some of you, over your lifespans, maybe have gone on multiple missions just like this. You know for a fact that this is the Temple of the Elements, not terribly far away from the heart of the elemental mire in Kaloros. There is a clear change in climate, but it would be challenging especially for Icarus, to pinpoint what that means and what that feels like. It's not a coastal climate. You're not in some temperate rainforest. You're not in a desert. It's nothing that is clear. It is a place that is continuously and constantly buffeted by a changing of ecosystems. It is a place of chaos, and there's a confluence of a number of elemental aspects that continually fight for predominance in this space, yet continually seems to resolve into balance. The place itself, the building, the temple that is in front of you all, doesn't appear to suffer any type of wear or tear. It seems to exist appropriately. And as you all step off of this platform, there is a stone path that leads you to the door, which opens, right? As the door is opening, it appears to be made out of pure light. And there is an embossed figure on here. The figure itself splits in half as the doors open of their own volition, and you can see that the figure appears to have its hands resting in a position roughly over the core of their chest area. And as that splits, it is clear that light is pouring out of that space as well. The doors part and open. You find yourself in what could only be described as a terrarium of a temple. This is something that looks like it has been cultivated by someone's hand, someone's large hand for this space. Yet, there are a series of busts that are lining, statuesque, that are lining the perimeter of this location. Now, for a number of you, it is clear that starting from the left, the right, and heading towards the center, you all would see a representation of the following elementals: Pyros, Gaia, Aquastra, Ventus, Luxara, Umbraxis, as well as Arcanus. Umbraxis and Arcanus are the furthest in on the other side of the temple. They are the closest to the center, and it appears as if they are the closest together as well. Before I tell you all the next phase, the next step, for those of you that are not Icarus, you all know that there is, it's an easy way to access and begin this test, if you will. If anyone here has seen the anime film Suzume, there is a standing arch doorway in the center of this terrarium temple. And all you have to do is pour in just a smidge of magic into the doorframe itself and pass through. But is there anything you all would like to do, say, discuss here as you've arrived and before the test formally begins?
Icarus, what do you observe?
Well, I see the elementals, of course, which checks out with the mission passing through the mire. And I noticed that Umbraxis and Arcanus are the furthest in the center, and, well, I do know... I mean, it's our job to, in some way, protect the weave, is it not?
Yes. Good observation.
It's very, it's been a while having, I don't know, it's a little unsettling having everything written down as soon as I speak, but of course that is the nature of the test, so. Just getting used to it, again.
Do not let it unsettle you, my boy. Remember, we are here to help you and foster your growth. And if you fail, we will...
Well, I'll be dead.
Well, we will revive you, but you will have to retake all courses.
Oh, Icarus, don't worry. You can fail in other ways.
Thank you, Hawthorne. Mm-hmm. It's very helpful. Before we go, Remick, is it? Could you remind me your specialty?
What do you mean?
Well, I know some of these individuals already, but I'm unfamiliar with you.
Oh, I went to the school long before you did. That's it.
What did you specialize in? If anything.
Catching people that do bad things.
I didn't know that was a wing of our wave, but I suppose if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be us. Or you.
Rimic works more in the field.
Well, that'll be good experience to have then.
See,
not everything is academic.
You might stay. He's outstanding in his field because he's standing over there in the grass.
No. Now that I think about it, I do remember getting a D in your class, and it was because I didn't laugh at one of your jokes, wasn't it?
Well, whose fault is that?
As I found out it was mine.
It was right there in the syllabus.
I didn't read the syllabus.
Icarus, this one's for free. This is what I was talking about. Things that you do know and things that you don't.
Read the syllabus.
No.
Oh.
You didn't know what they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to know that you didn't know.
Right.
Because other people do.
Right.
Yep.
Adroit
Right.
as always, Hawthorne.
Okay,
I'm just trying to help. You know,
So-
that's fine.
we pass through these doors and it begins?
Yes.
Quick stop for me at Pyros, please. I just pet its head.
The moment that you come close to it, the statue itself erupts into flames, not in some type of destructive fashion, but in the way that a phoenix would be wrapped in their own comforting warm blaze.
Beautiful.
I pull out a glass disc, has the constellations as little tiny holes in it, and I hold it up to the statue of Luxara, and I imagine that the light pours through it, illuminating the constellations.
A little bit of light seems to radiate off the statue, the bust itself, and not only illuminates, but seems as if it's been extracted or pulled from that font itself.
Just place it back into my jacket pocket.
I pull out a cigarette, I light it, and I smoke it.
The statue of Pyros. A little spark comes off, actually, as you're bringing the lighter to it. It lights it for you.
I make a minor illusion of a little chessboard that's in the middle of the game, hold it up to Hawthorne, Night to see 3.
Explosive.
I offer you a cigarette. Your loss.
We're just going to have been walking over to Gaia this whole time.
You're almost there.
Oh boy.
1 second.
Put on a pebble.
It seems as if the statue crumbles into dust as you approach. And as it
My girl.
reconstitutes, you watch as the earth undulates itself, and it seems to be much more of a clay golem, but almost like it's matching your stature to make sure that it is easier for you to come up and approach and speak to it if you wish. Yeah.
It's good to see you again. I have a good feeling about this last one, or this one. The last one was a little rough, wasn't it? I know.
They got the stains out.
We did, and we got all the pieces together too. It was so sad.
Will this be your last one?
What? No. I think I've got it. I'm feeling quite chipper.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need someone to roll a d6. This is important. Someone roll a d6, please.
5.
You got a 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bells, you actually overheard a conversation not terribly long after the last exam that you were on, and it was it was very much about Woovie. And you overheard something like this. Now, medically speaking, I can't stop you from doing this, but your soul is so close to the grave already that we fear that if you were to die, we might not be able to bring you back.
Gosh! I'll go out just the way I came into this
Medically
world.
speaking, I can't advise it, but what am I? I'm just a doctor. An advanced, arcane medical practitioner.
That's right, dear. You were very proud.
That's what you overheard?
Yeah. So far it looks like everybody has got up to one of the statues.
Yeah, it seems like some of the people are walking up, approaching, having some type of connection.
Nobody's gone to the door, right?
No one seems to have gone to the door yet.
Okay, I'll approach the statue of Arcanus.
Okay.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Watch Hawthorne.
I can't remember how this elemental god is portrayed.
There hasn't been a lot. No one's really come up. You haven't experienced much of this. Arcanus very much looks as if it is spheroid, but there are clear wisps that are floating around this statue. It is not a humanoid figure per se. So to describe it as a bust earlier was an inaccurate representation on my behalf. You can see that there's energy pulsing around this sphere. And as you come close to it, you watch as it takes on your exact appearance. The sphere seems to change, mold, and shape. The actual weave, the mana here, seems as if it is resonating and matching you, what you're made of. You're made up of the weave, you're made up of mana. Arcanus is the titan of magic.
I look at my proctors, just looking for reactions.
We're looking for you, looking at us, looking for reactions.
It's a duck.
As you can see, the material in this region is in flux, as is the arcane energies.
Huh. I'll reach out my hand to the me.
It mirrors you. As you are reaching out to it, it is reaching out to you. You can grab its hand. You can ET it.
Its figure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can finger touch, and there is yeah. I think tip to tip, I believe.
Is that what it is? The famous painting?
Oh yeah.
They don't touch that painting.
And you can feel that there is some harmonic resonance between what makes you up, right? The matter that makes you Icarus and the matter that is currently making up this thing. And you can tell that something is being exchanged from you to it, from it back to you in a circuit of some kind.
Whoa.
It's almost as if in that moment you understand something a little bit more in depth about what Arcanist represents, and that Arcanist is not a thing, but it is everything. If the world is made up of magical beings and magical entities, and the world was brought on by this elemental mire of the weave of mana itself, that was letting you connect to something larger than yourself for a brief moment.
The test hasn't started yet, so don't get too much absorbed.
I like pull away.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, how do we begin?
I feel like you have a unique view of the world.
I want to see. And I'm going to fly off of Belle's shoulder, and I'm just going to gently land on your head.
You can see from there?
Yep, and I'm going to hold on to some hair strands.
Okay.
Oh, it might get really bumpy.
Look at my ropes. Harness. And I want like a small chair where the hood is to appear with a seatbelt.
Cushion, and then my robes will form a small cushion on the chair.
We have infinite power in this mess. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. It's exactly what happens.
Comfy chair.
As you can see, our minds distinguish between mana and materia, but that may be due to our own limitations.
From my understanding, mana is everything. But
Yeah.
that was, as of my understanding, as of 5 seconds ago.
Ooh,
The weave
Icarus.
suffuses us, Icarus. Ready to step through.
You all ask a lot if I'm ready, but I don't think I'm going to know that until...
You're
I
not.
see. Okay.
Mana is everything until you turn around.
You are very close to a revelation there, Icarus. Only you will know when you are ready.
And I am not ready. But we must push on. So, this door... Is this the first test, or does it just open?
Oh, we've already begun, Icarus.
What? Everyone knows everything. All right.
Yeah, what Fen did was lie.
Open.
We did
Oh.
that.
Wait. Fen lied?
Oh yeah, no, we started as soon as we walked in here.
Okay. Wonderful. Open sesame.
Did you pour any magic to it, or are you just saying words at
I'm
it?
just saying it.
Nothing happens.
I'll try and open it.
There's no door in it. It's just an empty, hollow door frame. It's an archway.
Oh. I'll try to walk through.
You walk through, nothing happens.
Okay.
Not an auspicious beginning.
Back and forth. I imagine it's also like little handlebars or something.
I will cast light, and I'm going to place it in the door frame.
The moment you cast light in this space, you are going to pull the power of that magic from yourself, and light erupts from the Luxara bust and comes over and fills that space. It fills the entryway between the arches here. And it very much looks like it is a constellation. It is a sea of stars. There is not a door or a threshold here, but, there's not a door, but it is a threshold.
I'll try and step through.
And you step through, and you immediately find yourself in an active volcano.
Oh, shit.
Swimsuit.
I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay?
Are they here?
You all come through, I imagine.
yeah.
Everybody comes through. Yeah, you
We closed the door behind you.
it seals. There's no archway. Whoa. Right? And this is what you all see. You are all actively standing in the flow of an active volcano. You could be water walking, for all you know. You were standing atop the actual flowing molten rock here in this space. You feel hot, but you don't feel at risk of burning. And you Icarus, it makes so much sense. Oh shit! Active volcano! Mage armor, protect myself. The rest of you step through, and after about, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds, you watch as there is this faint red outline that begins to coat all of you, including you, Icarus. And as you all are walking and standing on this molten rock in this volcano, you would see there is no path up or out. You are ebbing and flowing with the flow itself. Even whenever there are small spouts or geysers that come up, this bubbles popping, whenever it hits your skin, it doesn't cause any pain. But there is a table about 30 feet away from you all. And rising above the table, there appears to be a runic stone. And cast around the table, there appear to be a number of other runic stones. And as you approach the table, because it's the only other thing that is here, this is what you would see, appearing as if it is carved very much in the air itself, like somebody is taking a Disney magic wand and saying, thanks, you're watching the Disney Channel right now. It says the following: 7 shards, 1 brand. Quench not the forge, lend steady hand. Unite by flame, not frozen art. When borders glow, the path shall part. As you look, the piece of runic stone that is floating above the table appears to be flat, shale, obsidian. It appears to be a stone. There is no glow, there's no hue to this. Could be delicious. The ones that are on the ground, the flowing molten rock around this base, all of their edges appear to be actively glowing. Like they are radiating light. There is some type of synergy between the stone itself and the heat. 7 shards, 1 brand. Quench not the forge, lend steady hand. Unite by flame, not frozen art. When borders glow, the path shall part. What would you all like to do?
And there's seven shards?
There are 6 on the actual, on the flowing lava, I guess more so, and then as well as the one that's floating above, 6 and 1.
Okay. So 6 in the lava?
Yep.
Okay.
I can feel the wheels turning.
Can you throw that in the chat?
If I do that, I'll have to take points away from Icarus. But I'll do that for you.
How many times did you post?
I mean, if you need it twice, like, it's okay. Like,
This was in the syllabus.
yeah.
Man. Have flashbacks.
And is this,
It's a deduction for every post.
are we currently in Pyros?
Are we currently in Pyros?
Very much so. A representation of what is believed to be a base elemental plane of Pyros.
As much as we can be, yes. Doesn't it feel nice?
I mean, I don't feel anything, which in this scenario and context is very nice. Okay, well, we just came from a room with the 7 elementals. Pyros was the first listed. Wasn't alphabetical. And here we are with 7 shards in Pyros. 1 floating above. And they all look the same, except 1.
If you would investigate one, if you reach down, when you pick one up off of the actual flow itself, the moment you pick it up, it begins to fade. The glow around the edges begins to fade. But while it is still lit up, glowing, radiating some type of heat, some type of energy, you can see that there's clearly a mosaic pattern to this. It clearly fits together with the others.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever it is removed from the heat, it looks like that begins to fade. And when you put it back, you watch as they all reset.
Okay. I'll try and grab the one in the air.
Yeah, you grab it out of the air. That's no problem whatsoever.
Does it fade?
It was already faded.
Okay.
That's just a stone floating up there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's important, yes, but it doesn't appear to be glowing.
Okay.
It's a magic rock.
Thank you.
It does not.
All right. I am going to. Well, would you do me a favor and would you light this on fire?
As soon as flame, fire, heat touches it, the one that you're holding, the one you pull down in the air, illuminates, and it clearly depicts a piece of whatever the puzzle is across the 7 shards itself.
Is it like a jigsaw?
Yeah, you could view it as that.
Okay. I want, and they're in
About
it.
6 seconds after flame hits it, it begins to fade.
There's that number again.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
And the rocks on the ground are all in a circle, right?
Well, they're cast aside a little
Oh,
bit.
there's no uniformity to
Yeah,
them?
yeah. It looks like they literally just got tossed on the ground around the table.
I will grab. I want to see if any of the ones immediately look like they'd be related to the image that I saw briefly.
It's important to know, whenever you had your friend here blow fire on it, light fire, shoot flames on it, it lit up. When it faded again, all the ones that were on the ground that are currently lit up, the patterns on them immediately changed.
Oh.
Every single time that they lose their illumination, they all reset.
I see.
Knowing
Okay.
what you don't know.
Yeah.
I tried to do.
This conversation happened, I like to imagine.
Oh yeah.
What are you thinking, Icarus?
I'm thinking, how am I going to perform trial and error, as I learned in one of your classes, if everything randomizes every time?
Well, yes, as I taught you, even though you may know the outcome, you might not know the path to get there. Do you need any help making... Do you need any help making fire? I know you are quite capable. One of our star students.
Well, if I'm going to have to produce it myself, I want to see if I can do it with radiant energy. So I'll try casting light on the faded stone I'm holding, and I want to see if that illuminates it in the same way.
Yep. You cast light. It does not illuminate it in the same way.
Okay, I'll just try dipping into the lava then. Does that work?
Yeah, you're dipping it into the lava. It illuminates. It just begins to glow. The mosaic pattern shows back up, and then when you pull it back, if you hold on to it, if you bring it out, 6 seconds later, it fades, and then they all reset again.
All right. How heavy is the table?
Oh man.
Can I pick up all the rocks off the table?
I mean, all the rocks are in the. So if you think about this, there is essentially like this obsidian pedestal, more so than anything, that's raising above the actual the molten rock here. The rocks are just floating on top of the molten rock. You could pick them up and put them on the table if you wanted, or you could pursue this line of questioning where I think you're going to do something with the table.
I want to. What I'm trying to do here is put all of the rocks in the lava together at the same time.
That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
Do
all
they
there.
form a messed up jigsaw, or does nothing happen?
Well, they form a messed up jigsaw, yeah. They don't attract to each other by any means, but whenever they're all touching the actual molten rock here, they all light up, they all illuminate, as long as they're touching some type of heat source.
Can I make an Arcana check to see? So there's one line in it, one brand. Do the symbols on them ring out to me? Are they in any language? Are they in Arcune, perhaps, or anything like that?
At this point, I don't think that you have any language or aspect of primordial.
True.
But someone here might. And through some basic conversation deduction, I'll even say so far as even if you just glanced around at the statues, the bust, the figures, each of them had a mark or a sigil. And it seems to quite clearly correspond to Pyros.
All of them do.
Fragments of it, almost like they need to be moved or put together to represent that.
Fen, could you do me a favor, and would you draw out the primordial symbol of Pyros?
Absolutely.
It is done.
Is it just on a piece of paper?
Yep.
Bursts into flames.
No. I write on it with flame, so it is flame
That,
resistant.
Take that, DM.
I'm going to place that on the table.
Yeah.
And I'm going to basically dip the rock into lava, then snap my fingers with my watch and cast
Moment to think.
Moment to Think. And I want to until I get it right as quick as I can. It should buy me, well, an extra 6 seconds about.
Approximately.
Approximately an extra 6 seconds. So you got an extra 6 seconds. And the thing is, because they're all illuminated on the actual molten rock here, and you have Moment to Think, you can go and interact with these. You could quickly do one, another action, do one, another action, boom, I don't care. You can get them all onto the table. You have the paper that has flame-resistant powers, and you can align them, and the moment that you align them is roughly the same time that your Moment to Think is ending, and you watch as they form a single sigil stone, and Moment to Think has ended.
When it ends, I'm going to snap my fingers real quick and also cast Moment to Think. Yes.
Am I in there with you, or is
Yes,
it separate?
you're in there with me.
The rest of us?
No, the rest of you were fucked.
Are
you frozen?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're paused together.
I do look like this, though.
Moment to Think. It's a very good and useful cantrip, but please, in the future in this test, will you indicate when you're using it so we can make that in our notes and use that in our evaluation?
Every single time?
Yeah.
Usually it's kind of like, I need it immediately.
Say pause, so we know we've been paused.
Understood.
Icarus, you'll notice that this conversation has gone on for about 12 seconds so far.
I see you've noticed my improvements on the cantrip.
Yes.
You see, I specialize in the transmogrification of cantrips to decrease
18.
mana burn.
19.
Do you?
We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
Everything comes
I would
to
love
you about 20 seconds.
How is my rock?
It has formed into a single sigil stone. And the table here looks like it descends into the molten rock here and appears to very much be a gateway or a portal that you would need to step through.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's up to you all.
Did we just get...
Yes.
I mean, are you surprised?
Yeah. Usually Bells takes me.
You can take others with you.
Yes, also another improvement of mine.
You know, the only way I've been able to experience it with somebody else was somebody drank my blood.
I saw that episode.
Say that again.
Somebody ingested my blood, and in doing so, we're able to experience time in the same way I am.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Icarus, when this person drank your blood, was it consensual?
Yes, yes. In that specific moment, it was.
Well, as long as you're being safe, Icarus, and you remember your mask, we're all sure you're making good
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Are any of you wearing masks?
No.
No.
Only the mask that each of us presents to our fellow humans.
Oh, you read my mind there. Thank you, Professor.
I never want to
Doctor.
leave this one shut.
Dr. Professor.
Yes, but it's like a scuba goggle right now.
Okay, well, I'm going through this portal.
You all step through, and you step through, and you find yourself on a rolling hillside. It appears to extend far and far beyond how you can see rolling plains. You see that there appears to be movement of the hills and movement of the plains itself, very much like the hills are alive. Not with any one particular sound, but they are alive.
Remick, do you remember a few minutes ago when I said you were outstanding in your field?
Suit.
I foresaw that this would happen.
You're also now outstanding in your field.
Why, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing.
I foresaw that.
Icarus?
Yes?
We've done this before.
Whose
We all
field
do
is
that.
this?
Well, I was going to ask Professor Woovie, do we happen to be in Gaia here?
1 second. Well, yes.
Are we in Gaia?
You are very much in
1 second. Passes on.
The bone termites actually go and restart your heart because they don't want them to faint.
Can we get a quick smash cut to the bone termite point of view? Shit! It's
Red lights flashing everywhere. Johnson, get up there! Stat!
Oh my god!
We have to do a second one shot. That's the bone termite one shot. Deeper plays during this one shot.
And it ends at oddballs.
Yes!
Inside the bone termite.
Oh my god.
Remember, the weave is everywhere, my friends. And all of it deserves attention.
So true.
Yeah.
The only other, you are in Gaia, there's no doubt about this. The only other thing that you can see on these rolling, cascading hills that appear to be alive, moving, as if they're quite literally just like moving beyond. There are essentially, it looks like our version of Stonehenge. There's some large stone structures, 4 georunic monoliths, all appear to be erupting from the ground, and even from this distance, probably a couple hundred feet or so, you can feel and hear the seismic vibrations, the humming that comes from this. The place is very much alive with this seismic tonal beat that comes from here. And as you all approach, you would see once again being carved with the wand through the air the following. 4 pillars hum 4 tongues of stone, harmonize their hearts to speak as one. When Earth's song meets its center line, the silent door shall realign. You see that there is a sand pit between the 4 monoliths. And right now, it appears to be showing some type of discordant pattern with each seismic thumping here.
Could I get that riddle in?
Once again,
Magic
you know the
writing.
rule. There it is.
Thank you.
4 pillars hum 4 tongues of stone, harmonize their hearts to speak as one. When
Yeah.
Earth's song meets in center line, the silent door shall realign.
Okay. And there's sand in the middle.
There is sand in the middle. One thing that I will make crystal clear, it very much looks like, even though they are erupting monoliths of stone, that at their bases, it looks like they have the propensity to be capable of spinning.
Oh,
So moving them around different points. The best way to describe it is if you were on your car radio that still had the actual tune frequency.
Right. Just checking to see if I have any spells that'll help me with listening.
Can we? So the hills are like
No.
undulating. Are we able to walk towards the stones?
Yeah, no, you can be at the stones.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you're standing at the center of like Stonehenge, in and around the actual sand pit.
Professor, do you know how these stones are emitting this frequency, Professor Woofy?
Oh, it's quite simple, Icarus. Every piece of rock has in its structure the remembrance of its birth. And they sing. I feel is that enough? Can you?
In a
I
way.
made it a simple. Should I start? Okay, so if you get down to the molecular structure, remember Thaumaturgy 101. We spent a good long time. Everyone in their reviews was like, too much time on the molecular structure of rocks.
Yes.
I wanted to make noise, but
It was a little difficult to learn our first cantrip, but it was still
I'm gonna
useful.
produce like
yeah.
a whiteboard in front of Wooby, and then I'm gonna like pause and make it a chalkboard,
Yes. Dusty
wait.
truck.
and then I'm going to make it just a clay slab with a stick.
I'm gonna write about all my copper ingots. Yeah.
Professor, didn't you design this? Don't tell him too much.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, never mind.
I learned in Thaumaturgy 101 how to cast Thaumaturgy. Can I have a spell? Thank you, Professor. I'm going to walk over each of the stones and just try and, like, intently listen to each one. So I'll get, like, right up to it,
Yeah.
one at a time.
Each stone has very much a different, I dare say, I'm going to call it a melody. They're singing, quite literally, like Professor said.
So even if I turn it, it doesn't become
As
more...
you turn it, the
digestible?
song changes, the frequency shifts. it begins to change. And as you're turning these monoliths of stone, you watch that the hills in this area all begin to move in different directions. And it's clear to tell as you are moving the stone, just one stone monolith, at a certain point, you can tell that this monolith right here is clearly moving a section, a quadrant, if you will, of some of the hills over here. And as you spin it a little bit more, at a certain point, all of those hills look like they begin to rush towards you. And as they get about 100 feet away, they just fall. Well, yeah, they're no longer hills. They just go back into the earth. It is a wave that is becoming smaller and smaller as it reaches the coast. And you can tell that quadrant of the sand pit, even though it's not emitting a sound anymore, it very much looks like that part of the sand pit is still a circle, a series of concentric rings. And as you spin it around...
So there's 4 circles in there?
Well, at this point, there would be 4 circles, but only in that quadrant. The other ones that you haven't spawned all look like they're parts of the circle are all chaotic, right?
Okay. I want to just see if I can keep twisting this one pillar. Can I get the circles to all line up with each other?
As you twist this one pillar even more, it goes back into the same cacophony. The hills begin to go awry, and now it looks like just undulating waves of chaos in the sand.
Okay, I'm going to turn it back to where it was different, how I just had it.
Yeah, that one locks in.
Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. And I'm going to try and see if it reacts the same as the previous one.
At a certain point, it doesn't matter how you spin it, move it around. As you spin it,
okay,
at a certain point, all the hills begin to rush towards you, and there's a peace, a calm. And you can now tell that there's actually, there is a sound.
And they're
harmonizing?
Okay, but just 2.
But just those 2 that you moved.
I just want to try with thaumaturgy to make my own tremors, and I want to match one of the 2.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which one, and just see what happens.
Cool. I need you to roll me a d4.
Okay. I'm not trying to match the ones I haven't touched.
I'm gonna unclick
It's a wild movie,
and
guys.
get off Icarus.
4?
It's like,
Yeah.
it's so peaceful.
So it is becoming even more peaceful. And you cast, I don't care which one you're trying to hum in with, but you choose one of the ones that you've already made peaceful, correct? The one that you are trying to match, that's not a problem. Dial it in, that's not a problem. The stone pillar looks like it becomes crystalline. As crystals erupt from this, and you watch as it looks like starting at your hands, coming up your forearms, you also begin to take on a crystalline makeup and a crystalline hue.
Is it painful?
It is not painful. And for the next hour, you gain a 90-foot tremor sense.
Whoa!
But, nothing else happens.
Yeah. All right. I'll go to the last 2 and do the same process of trying to line them up.
Line it up. On the 3rd, same thing happens. Hills come in. On the 4th one, same things happen. And whenever all of them are actually brought in, it is a beautiful song that is being sung. And it is a song of remembrance of the birth of these rocks, the birth of these stones. The professor was spot on. And you see those 4 concentric circles in the pit of sand stop. And then it looks like somebody has put in and is now retracting that as the sand splits away. And you see that there is clearly a portal there as well.
Just like birth. A portal.
Just like birth.
What was it you said? You want to leave this world the way you came in through a portal?
Exactly, Icarus.
All right.
Marvelous, Professor Wooten.
I'll go first.
Short term.
Do y'all jump through? Okay. You all head in. All right. Beautiful. Amazing. You all find yourself, it appears as soon as you were stepping out, there was a bounce to your step as you were here. And it is clear that you are walking on some type of cloud-like substance. There is a light wind that is not remarkably uncomfortable here. And it almost seems as if no matter what direction you are moving or heading, it is attempting to be at your back and to help you move forward and proceed.
We're having you so high.
What?
So true.
I am just enjoying the flight.
What were the other 2 classic elementals? It was Pyros, Gaia, and then was it Luxara?
Ventus was another one.
Ventus. Ventus and what was the water one?
Aquastra.
Aquastra.
And
So light is not one of them.
Light is one of them. That's Lexara.
Okay.
Pop quiz.
Yes, Doctor.
Dr. Professor.
Which plane do we find ourselves in now?
Why, this must be Ventus.
Brilliant, Icarus. You were paying attention.
It seems we're going in order of the elementals as presented in the first room.
Yes, it would appear so.
Do you like order?
Do I like order? I've never.
Do you prefer order?
I haven't said anything yet.
But you thought it.
That's not fair. I guess I do like order. I've never really thought about it, but since I've been accustomed to spending most of my time with a being of pure chaos, I've found I'm a bit of a balancing act. And so in that way, can you really like order though? It's more something. It's a neutrality. It's not something. There's no pleasure in it. It's just is. I thought until I met Icarus.
A being of pure chaos as a companion. Well, it seems like you're stepping outside of your comfort zone after you left
could
the
say
college.
that. I've been uncomfortable for this entire time.
Kicking and screaming.
Well, shall we continue?
Yes.
And then he leans in. Chris, I think you're doing very well so far.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm not supposed to say that.
Please don't give me a D on this one.
As I always want to say, I don't give the grades, you give them yourself. I merely write them down.
And the executioner is just a medium for which the axe swings.
He gets it.
All right.
As you all walk further upon these clouds, I can't stress this enough. As the direction that you are walking, it seems like the wind is rushing from your back, past you, and through you. It is attempting to, oh, you want to move this direction? Let me aid you. But it doesn't buffet you in an uncomfortable way, but it does rush forcefully past you, moving past and beyond. And eventually, you would all arrive at suspended crystal tubes. The tubes themselves all appear to look like they have channels carved into them. And as you approach, depending on what direction you're approaching from, it would be pretty easy to tell that because you're walking towards the crystal tubes, the wind is rushing past you. And as the wind passes over these suspended crystals, you can hear that there's a certain note that is played from each one.
Huh.
And you would see the same floating scripts appear. Give voice to glass that knows no tongue. North breathes first, then downward sung. South sighs low, west answers last. In perfect pitch, the gate is cast.
I got half of that.
Don't worry, I'll deduct it from your total score and post it in our chat.
Don't worry. As soon as it goes through like your test score, it'll just start going into your hit points. So like, don't worry. There's some buffer.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. Hey, whose side are you on? Oh, shit! Give voice to glass that knows no tongue. North breeze first, then dawnward. It sounded like I said downward. Dawnward sung. North breathes first, then dawnward sung. South sighs low, west answers last. In perfect pitch, the gate is cast.
Wow. Well, I have to say, whoever is designing this is very good at rhyming.
The script comes back and it just says, "Thank you," in the air.
I'd love to learn that spell someday. Well, the last two were very easy to pick out which of you would be the most optimal to assist, of course. Remick, quick question. If you are anything like a companion that dresses in a similar manner, do you happen to carry an instrument on you? A musical instrument?
The Joe band.
No.
No. So that was just a hint thing. Okay. Noted. Huh.
I have dice. Do you want those?
Not yet. Not yet. You don't want me touching them.
The elemental plane of gambling.
Yes. Okay. Well, so do these tubes see? I can't see you.
Oh, I left. I'm hovering between the crystal pillars.
If only there was someone here who had an affinity for the air.
As if only.
I disappear.
What happened to Hawthorne?
I dismissed my familiar.
You what? You miss your familiar?
I dismissed my familiar.
Kuvier, cover your ears.
Can you bring them back?
Perhaps.
No.
Try again?
I have a very willful familiar. I said perhaps.
Yes, you did.
Hawthorne, you can fly. What do you know about the wind plane?
And like that same blanket will like come down.
Why do you care?
Because I'm trying to pass this and not die.
Good reason. Throw it away.
Are you still wearing a little suit?
Yeah.
So I see we have these tubes here.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make music again.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Are these adjustable like the pillars? In the
They
last
are
one?
not adjustable.
So how?
And it also doesn't matter if we imagine there's 4 of these crystals. If you run from the north, the south, the east, the west, it doesn't matter what cardinal direction you run at that crystal, it always produces the same tone.
Right. So it's essentially like 4 glasses right now making a note.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I'll say.
How would you manipulate the wind?
That's a good question.
I would do this, and I will cast Gust in Icarus's face to make all of his hair blow back.
It works. It's more powerful than it should be. And as you use Gust,
I do it again.
it pushes Icarus back 5 feet, 10 feet.
Whoa.
And as you are moving that direction, the wind acknowledges you're moving and begins to course and pour that direction as well with great force.
Oh, like pushing me more?
It seems like it's been at your back this entire time. Whatever direction you're moving, it moves too.
Oh. Okay. And you said moving towards the tubes doesn't change the sound at all.
Well, right now, the wind is moving the direction that you all are moving. As you all stand still, the wind doesn't move terribly much. But as you all move, the wind picks up in the direction that you are heading. So the song swells, crescendos and decrescendos, as you all move, and depending on the direction and the order that the wind actually hits them.
Okay. I'm going to reset. I'm going to run north.
Okay?
With the wind pushing on my back north, right?
Cool.
And then I'm going to pause once I've gone outside of the tube.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run east.
Okay.
Is the sound changing at all?
It is. Every time that you move what you believe to be a cardinal direction.
Oh, right. I don't know the directions. Doctor, what direction are we in?
He runs rather strangely, doesn't he, Hawthorne?
You never know somebody until you see them run.
That's
This one's a note for myself.
You are Now, if I give him a hint, will that...
Hey, you're the proctor. That's up to you all.
Oh, okay.
I can't cast. I have a couple friends who cast this cantrip that lets them know natural things. I figured you would know that as a druid.
Are you implying that I would not know that?
What?
Of course, I'm kidding. I do know that.
I know.
I will give you this one small hint. And I will use Druidcraft to point toward the direction of east towards the dawn.
Okay.
Which direction am I pointing?
Doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter how I describe or oriented, but you can know where east is at.
I point behind you.
Is there a sun?
There is not a sun here.
Okay.
That's important.
That's east. Okay. All right, I'll have to reset. I don't know how to reset the tubes, but
Now that way is east.
And I just
trust you
do
to
this
know
and
what
just
the
make
other
it go in a
three
circle.
Hell yeah. They reset.
thank you, Doctor. All right, I will, based on where east is, I will run north this time.
Okay.
And then run to the direction he told me.
North, then east.
Then east, then south, then west.
All right. You all, seeming like you're just going to watch as Icarus runs around. You can't catch my breath here.
He's the
Are you out of
physical
air?
education instructor here.
And after running north, east, south, and then west, they would no longer be their individual tones. And you see, they too would begin to harmonize and resonate with one another.
That struck a chord.
And he writes out of his notebook.
Very funny. You watch as the crystal tubes come to a center and form into one much larger crystal that clearly look very similar to the archway that you all had entered from. Seems to be another portal of some kind.
Movie, it's beautiful, isn't it?
You're reading my mind right now, right?
Professor, Doctor, it seemed he breezed through that one.
You're not up for examination.
Just writing it down. To Hawthorne in my head. Then you'll understand why I'm a little worried that this has seemed very easy so far. I don't like that because we have one more easy one, and then it seems like the three others might be hard.
I wouldn't be afraid of the scorpion. That's not that bad.
You two, no telepathy.
Sorry.
You are correct, Icarus. Soon you will face horrors that you could not possibly comprehend.
And a big scorpion with a fist.
That I can. So, at what point does it stop being a scorpion? I mean, like
It's holding a knife.
it's like the scorpion of Theseus. It's like if you keep removing scorpion parts, at what point is it a different animal?
That's its own plane, though.
If it is
I would
a
ask
scorpion
the-
with boxing gloves,
I would ask the doctor.
well,
He got to keep some of the plates.
oh, that's what that's from. Oh God! All right.
Remember to have fun.
Honestly, I am so far. That's why I'm concerned. All right,
I go back over to Bells.
let's go. Let's go through this portal.
All right. You all head through the portal.
Yeah.
And you step into a new space. You don't see anything for the briefest of time. Mechanically, roughly 6 seconds. And then
There's that number again. Somehow it's tied into the fundamental forces of the universe.
someone is sitting somewhere behind a screen of some kind, rolling. And it looks very much like warp travel from any sci-fi film from Star Wars as you watch as it looks like the stars themselves are coming to meet you as they are exiting warp drive and fill this space with a radiant light that is distinctly not divine, but it is comforting, and it somehow has the feeling of something that is unknowable, beyond one's grasp in perpetuity. It has an understanding of cosmic order in a way that mortal minds and even some immortal minds cannot fathom. And as the light fills this space, you watch as rays of starlight begin to show you actually what else is here. And anyone who has played, it's a dodecahedron that you find, right? It's a 12-sided die that you find, but it looks a lot like Meridia's beacon from Skyrim. But a voice doesn't say that a new hand has touched the beacon whenever you go up to it. There is very much a new hand touches the beacon. There's a crystal dodecahedron, and it seems like as you approach, the faces of this split, get ejected out from it, and then all begin to spin themselves. And as they spin, you watch as they are replacing different locations from where they were. The whole thing spins one more time, comes back together, and no longer appears to be illuminated with starlight as it hovers here in this floating void that is illuminated by starlight all around you.
Okay.
You would see script. The script would say, 12 faces circle endless night. Bend them till the glyph burns bright. Color must converge as one. Only unity outshines the sun.
Color them. Yep. 50%.
First half.
Every
It's a
time.
C minus 50%.
No bells.
That's it.
You say so.
I'll have that
Right
chessboard
on the
reappear. Bishop takes knight.
12 faces circle endless night. Bend them
Get it? 'Cause
till
it's
the glyph
nighttime.
burns bright. Color must converge as one. Only unity outshines the sun. So it was glowing before it rearranged itself.
Yep.
Okay.
It seemed very much like starlight was pouring into it / on it. And that has rescinded.
1 second. 1, 2, 3.
Pawn takes bishop.
Okay, there's not enough of you for the amount of planes that there are. So you weren't all specifically chosen based on your elemental affinities.
Oh, were we?
I mean,
Some of us were
Let me count
selected
again.
for our vigor.
Some of us got chosen on a lottery system.
oh wait, there's only 7. Wait. Oh, what? Oh, wait. Maybe. The math is mathing.
Do you want to pause?
No, why?
You said wait.
Oh.
Time out on the exam, professors.
Remind me your character's appearance. They appear to be Velen,
Velen, yes.
which is like
with
what Irilus is.
curving ram's horns. Yeah, yeah.
With
it's like-
blue skin.
A Vele.
Yes.
A Vele, for one of
Velen,
Velen.
yes. Icy, yeah, with this sort of like icy blue skin.
Icy
and
blue.
White hair.
And you're all naturey.
In a sense, yes.
Because I feel like I've got you figured out which plane you're helpful on.
I'm gonna whisper up to Bells. Icarus is typecasting us right now.
That is correct.
Hey,
Well, we did each design one of these tests.
yeah.
I start detecting your thoughts.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
But not the kind where I'm pushing.
Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop.
Bullshit up there.
I wouldn't go.
Hello, Icarus.
Hello.
Oh, I wouldn't go into Hawthorne's brain.
Did you say that out loud?
No, that was in your head.
Noted. I put the wand away.
The inky blackness will start to recede from my eyes.
Dear me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna reach out and try and touch it.
Yeah, you grab it.
It's all shadowy.
There is clearly a shadowy core to it, but you can tell that you can twist and move the faces and the pieces like a 12-sided dodecahedron Rubik's Cube.
I understand. I've
And
never
actually-
solved a Rubik's Cube in real
I
life.
thought about bringing a fucking Rubik's Cube and being like, and Noah,
Thrown in the towel immediately. I don't know how to do it.
but I didn't have time.
An evil, sexy Rubik's Cube. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
A trochosphere.
We've lost that technology. We lost that shape.
You know, I got to meet the man recently, in a way. Weird guy.
I heard he was a hack.
Well, you wouldn't be alone in that theory, though I don't agree with it. All right, I'm going to try and cast light on one side of the 12-sided
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube.
You cast light on it.
Yeah.
And the area that you've cast light on, it begins to illuminate. It looks like it is forming some type of a connection between whatever you've illuminated here and a couple of those faces. But obviously, when you're looking at something, there's always the other side, the dark side of this dodecahedron that doesn't get lit.
Are they reflective in any way?
Oh, yeah, sure, they certainly could be. Yeah.
Mirror! I was saying my rosy come a mirror again. I'm going to... Would that work? I'm going to take them off and like move them in like that shape, like a U, I guess, so that there's mirrors on both sides of it.
The whole thing has been a mirror quite recently, in fact. So
Yeah. And then I'm going to light one side, and I think the mirror should illuminate the other side.
You take off your robe.
Physics?
And you close it around the dodecahedron.
Yeah.
And
I'll put Palvin in the seat.
Well, damn, I was gonna say Palvin was still in there, and you watch as it's being closed around, and Palvin takes the glasses that he previously had.
No more looking at bones, buddy.
No more looking at bones. And you cast light again on the cloak, the mirror itself within. You don't hear beams of light bouncing and refracting around the place, but you do begin to hear a small hum. And now, if you peer through, you would see that the entire thing is very much illuminated.
Okay.
And it appears to show a constellation.
Oh. Which one?
Well, right now it appears to be scrambled.
I'll try moving the cloak. Oh my god, it's the medium dipper. I'll pull the cloak back so that
Just the mid.
I also to see if the thing resets
It
without
does
light.
not.
Okay. So it's kind of like a magic trick. I like pull my cloak back and it's Palvin. I'll have my.
Yes.
So it is in itself displaying a constellation, or
You can
the
tell.
cloak is?
You can tell that now that it is illuminated, what is illuminating around it is a constellation that is jumbled up, circling this shadowy void in the center.
Okay.
So it doesn't appear to. You don't recognize the constellation as it currently is. I mean, you maybe anyone here can make some rolls or utilize any type of skills or abilities they might know to see if they recognize it.
Are any of the constellations in the dome?
Oh, this
that
is
we're
the
in?
U one.
Are they like real constellations around us?
They are all real constellations, but more so than that, and this will be a little bit, it's similar enough, different. It's a fantasy setting, so let's have some fun with this. Because you were all here, as you are standing in this place, almost like there is a billboard back behind you, the constellation that appears behind you is the constellation that would have been omnipresent during your birth sign, something that most correctly resonates with you, what was hovering directly above you in the night sky when you were born. There is something that is core to you behind. So there's a number of different constellations represented here.
Icarus, as I have often tried to teach you, you must let the stars be your guide. You can reference these constellations. They can be your guide to this one.
We can see the stars.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was just all light.
The stars are what's bringing the illumination.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. So, and right now, because the lights are all in here, it's all like jumbled up. Like I can't distinguish any constellations.
It very much seems like, if anything,
It's like a
if you were to
hex pattern.
twist one of them enough times,
Yeah.
you would probably see that at a certain point, whenever it clicks into place, that it attempts to form that constellation line between something else, but isn't able to do so because
Okay.
there's not a meeting.
Because my thinking was take all the sides of the die out and lay them all flat. Is that not what we're going for?
You would find that now that you have lit it up, it would be impossible to pull the faces off.
Okay.
The puzzle's begun.
Well, where should I begin? What was the first constellation, or the first one to, like an anchor point?
There was not one which was first. Luxara formed them all instantaneously. Of course, no mortal was there to witness it.
Okay.
Allegedly.
I'm not going to get into how that is known then. I'll start with the one.
Called ontology. You would have known that if you had paid attention in class.
I'm sorry, I had a lot going on.
Yes, you did. That skin condition really cleared up, though.
What do you mean?
Nothing,
I've always
Icarus.
had luminous skin.
You're
I
right.
was born in light.
I was also born.
Born in light.
That's right.
Well, speaking of being born, I'm going to look for the Chronomancer, which is the constellation I was born under.
Another student.
Come back over here, grandmother.
That's right.
Yeah.
Icarus?
Yeah, he was in my class.
You would very much be able to see the constellation known as the Chronomancer.
Okay. And does it have any distinguishing features?
Well, regardless of how much you paid attention in some of your studies or classes, something looks wrong with it.
Oh, in here it does?
You look up and you can find it. It's clearly 75% the constellation of the Chronomancer, but it very much looks like it is. There are components of it that look very stag-like, deer-like.
Remind me what that god is called again?
Cernunnos.
Cernunnos, yes. And it appears to have been influenced by that.
It does. It appears to have been influenced by that.
Okay. Doctor, what's another constellation, a common one? What were you born under?
You can just point behind you. It's up in the sky behind each of you.
This one.
Yes. It's there.
Sacred tree.
Is that one of them?
Yep.
Okay. Does it appear to
Right
be...
down the sacred tree.
Is it influenced by the stag as well?
Absolutely not. It looks to be steadfast, resolute, and you also see that there appears to be a firm connection between that constellation and this professor, this doctor professor in front of you. There is something clear. That is a representation of who they are. It is theirs, and it seems like it is correct in this space. And when you gaze up at the Chronomancer, it seems like something else has taken up residence there, even if just partially.
Perhaps your path is not quite written in the stars. Yet.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
I've never heard you say that before.
He knows.
As our friend here says, it's important to know what you do not know.
Yes.
As you are looking at this dodecahedron that is in front of you, and you look up at the constellation, the Chronomancer, you realize that, and I'm blanking, someone here is going to know the appropriate name for this, but you've seen those talented artists that can write a name one way, and you flip it up, it says the name the same way the other way. What's the appropriate term for that? Anybody know?
Flipped.
Okay, I mean, yeah, there's like a fancy word for it, but like, yeah, Ben, on this show, it's
I'm gonna call
fucking flipped.
Mirror.
Yeah. You are looking at this dodecahedron, you're looking at this, and it is clear there are two solutions to it.
2 solutions to the constellation of the sky, or
the constellation makeup markers here. You could choose to spin this in such a way that it could look like the Chronomancer,
okay.
or you could spin it in such a way that it would look like Cernunnos,
Right.
the stag god.
Right.
But it seems like it's something that you'd have to make a choice on.
Right. Hey, Remick. Question for you. How familiar are you with the previous trial I had to get to even be a web walker? Here?
Everyone here would have had a Colosseum fight of their own, or a similar endeavor where they were forced to either fight people that they considered friends, or to do something that for them would be considered unspeakable.
When you had to make that choice, were you given the same choice in a way here again?
Say more?
That choice we had to make in the Colosseum. For me, I'm seeing it reflected in the stars. Is that the same case for you, or is this just for me?
Everyone here was given an opportunity to decide if they would make the same choice again.
I would make the same choice again, I guess.
Does that go for all of you?
I'll tell you all this. You all can choose. Some of you could have made the same choice. Some of you could have gone a different direction. Yet you're still here. I would also dare say, even to Dr. Professor, that to this day, you don't know what that secondary choice meant.
Well, Icarus, it's not our test.
I'm just curious. You all succeeded. If you all made the same decision, that would make this much easier.
Some celestial objects take a predictable path. Others, more erratic.
It's up to you, Icarus.
I know, that's the problem.
The Chronomancer?
Last
Or
time it
Cernunnos?
wasn't. And it was much easier,
And that's part of growing up.
I guess.
All tests are meant to prepare you. One day, you may have to make an even more difficult choice.
More difficult than that?
Yes.
The gods are cut off from this plane, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
you're on your own.
I understand.
Are you worried about something?
No, I was going to seek help. But there is none. I kind of like how it looks right now, I'm going to be honest. What if we just leave it? Would it stop here? No portal then?
Presumably, we would get bored.
Yes, I understand. I'm just stalling at the moment.
Tick, tick, tickerus.
Don't worry, we have plenty of time.
Right, I should probably hurry us along.
Alderach's voice in your head is once again, as if from a memory. Remember, if anyone perishes, even of natural causes.
I know! Dissipate the memory cloud.
Making a choice can be one of the scariest things, but you do have to choose. In school, you learn how to answer questions, but sometimes you have to choose an answer.
You just did the thing where you say the same thing but say it a little differently, and it sounds profound.
Not
But
taking
it worked in this case, specific instance.
You were paying attention in philosophy class.
It's funny.
Icarus, not making a choice is still a choice.
Yeah, but that choice would result in my failure.
Well,
there will be consequences no matter what you choose.
I know.
A wise philosopher named Geddy Lee once said, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.
Okay.
I'm saying more things to upset you.
Please hurry.
Pressure.
I have, for my time being outside of the school, I have worked everything I could to provide agency and freedom to everybody and myself that I knew. Now that I have it here, I don't really like it. I wish somebody would choose for me.
Big order.
I thought I wanted agency, but it is tough. Well.
If you could put yourself in the shoes of someone else who you feel has agency, what can you imagine them doing?
Well, the person I'm thinking of would probably not choose themselves. In fact, I know they wouldn't. That's why they failed. I chose myself and I succeeded. And I've regretted it every day since. But, well, I don't even know who they are anymore, so.
Don't hide from your regrets. Take them, sharpen them, use them.
Okay. And I'll change it to the Chronomancer.
Okay. It matches. You watch as it wipes away the last little bit of the Cernunnos aspect of the constellation. It becomes fully that of the Chronomancer. You watch as the sphere itself seems to, like the hedron, begins to expand, and the space that is the void in the center, very clearly, it looks like it is becoming a portal, becoming a gate. And in that space, you can see that stars are what are forming up the pathways, as if it is a stepping stones, leading you to the next location. That decision was made.
Well, all I can say is I hope that was the right one.
Do you feel good about it?
Nope. And I'm gonna walk up.
But I shrug.
Well,
yeah, that's about how I felt.
And you all proceed through the portal. And as you step into this next location, it seems to be a monochromatic scape. It looks like that of a village or a cityscape of some kind. You can see there's a number of houses that you are stepping through the streets and alleys of. And in the distance, you can tell that is it a wall of some kind? But as you get a little bit closer, you can tell that it looks very much as if it is ruins. And not terribly, you get a little bit closer and you can see that along the path that you're following, there's a clear archway or a clear gate of some kind, and the ruins are beyond this wall, beyond this gate. And as you get close up to this, you would see that there are 2 braziers on either side, 4 total. There appears to be a shadowy figure, at least a silhouette of something standing at the threshold of this archway itself. And you would see that it looks like there seems to be some words that are being cast, drawn here. You would see the following. What is shadow but stolen hue? Feed the bray, and it stops immediately. And you would all watch as 4 motes of what appear to be spheres of shadow come out of Icarus's body and light each of the braziers. And you all feel yourself getting forced and shunted and pushed through the archway, and you find yourself moving on to the next location.
Was that supposed to happen?
It never happened to any of you at any other location.
That felt short.
Abrupt?
Yes.
That's who's supposed to design that one? Was that?
That would have been the demi plane created for and with and by Umbraxis.
Got it. Quick question. Is that how it was for you?
Decidedly not.
Nope.
It felt very brief. And I don't like it. I thought Umbraxis would be one of the, the ones where you've all been warning about my death. That one might have happened.
Oh, why?
Because Umbraxis and Shadow, it's what we're pretty much fighting every day already. Or at least it seems like we are.
Where are we right now?
You find yourself standing in what looks to be a golden, but maybe iridescent is a better way to describe this, an iridescent hall that seems to shimmer between various metallic shades. It is circular in nature. There appear to be, at first they look like tree roots that are making up the floor, but as you look, roots, yes, but they are made of pure mana, pure weave. They are making the platform lattice work that leads into the central area of this. And as you all proceed into the central platform, you can look around and there are quite clearly 7 doors, arches, pathways. Each of them have been illuminated, activated, accordingly so, having passed through the other 6 elemental doors. The single one that is not activated appears quite plain, quite drab, an archway unfulfilled. And immediately upon stepping through that, the group of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would each feel a weight in your little pocketses. Man, it would have been sick as hell if I would have gotten some rocks or some shit. I'm like watching that happen, and I'm like, God damn it, I've messed up.
It's a duck. See that one coming?
And each of you would have a sigil stone with 6 of the respective elemental runes that you have passed through. I don't care who has what. Icarus, you would feel a weight enter your pocket as you reach in and pull out the 7th stone. And it appears to match the sigil for Arcanus, the door that is not currently lit up. Here in the space, there is almost, if you imagine where you see like the Greek gods in your head sitting in the room determining the fates of mortals, there is an area and an opportunity for you to place and insert each of the sigil stones on a center table here, a socket, a recess. But you all would remember that essentially this was an opportunity to share any last bits of parting wisdom. You have an opportunity to choose here if someone passes, fails, moves on. A symbolic gesture of placing the runic sigil into the table means that you are accepting this new person into your ranks as someone of equal measure, value, and worth that you would fight with and die with. The person has a piece, but they can't pass by themselves. So I ask if anybody has any kind words, firm words, words of wisdom, or if you simply want to put the stone in, or if you refuse to put the stone in.
I am going to consult the stars and cast augury to ask the universe whether I should embrace Icarus into our fold.
Wheel, remember? Wheel.
You're supposed to choose, but on a roll.
Yeah, sure, man.
Dice decide.
Let the dice decide. I hope it's like a 10.
That would be. It is unknown to me, so it is up to me to decide. My places.
A portion of the Arcanus door illuminates.
Which stone did you have?
Sorrow.
Thank you, Doctor. Any bits of advice?
Oh, now it's time for me to tell you a secret. Even though I can see the future, your future remains uncertain to me. Yet nonetheless, I still have faith in you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? It's an option. You can always just put it into the table as well.
I'm going to walk up with the water one. All right. someone who relies on leveled spells like yourself shouldn't panic cast mage armor over some lava. No, not everyone has endless mana at their disposal, and you see just the tips of my fingernails are kind of turning a little white. That being said, you're very promising. Click.
Another piece of the Arcanist door illuminates.
Touch my mage armor.
I have taken copious notes. I must admit, they're mainly about movies,
well-being.
performance, and suitability for the next task. And jokes about wind. But I've never seen what just happened with the Umbraxis portion.
You haven't?
And my parting bit of wisdom to you is maybe see what the heck that's about.
That check down as soon as possible.
I'll place Pyros.
Okay.
And are we parting right now?
No.
Okay,
this is just
okay.
like a symbolic
Yes,
gesture.
yes,
Like this is
okay.
like what like
Fantastic.
someone's entering your rank. So that's Pyros. Anybody else, or you're also more than welcome just to slot your stone.
Icarus, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
As I'm just floating around with like this rock that's too big for me.
Earlier you said that you were gonna seek help, but there is none.
And I'm gonna flutter behind Bells, and when I step back out, Hawthorne is a full-sized man.
Oh.
And I was just
Unnerving.
curious what you meant by that.
I cast man.
Do you look like Hawthorne?
Yes, but as a full medium-sized
But
creature.
big.
Just holding the stone.
What I meant by that is, whether I have faith in it or not, one of the goddesses has told me that they have my back. I realized in this place, this is the second place I have experienced where that is not the case. I didn't mean it in the literal sense, obviously. I think you all have provided me help throughout this entire test. But that your goal here is for me to make my own decision. I was looking for somebody else to make a decision for me, and that did not exist. How come you became a... Is that just...
I feel it's easier for you to have a conversation with somebody on equal footing to yourself.
Fair enough.
The answer is good enough for me. Do you want me to place this on the table?
Yes.
I will.
Slots in.
Thank you.
Another piece.
You're welcome.
Illuminates.
Just small. You glanced away, now it's small.
Just for my point of order, I need all of them to pass.
Well, the door won't open.
Oh, okay.
So yes, until all of them are slotted in there.
That's through.
I filled in for someone. You know, I'm not really supposed to be here, so I was kind of last minute. You did good, kid. I'll just slot mine in there.
Thanks.
The sub near level sub. Filled in the TV on the card.
Real quick.
Lottery system. I tried to tell you.
Real quick. Who were you supposed to be filling in for? Did they tell you?
Nope.
Check cleared.
That might be where I go for my answer then. About what was going on with the Braxis thing.
Perhaps.
Movie's been walking towards the table this whole time.
Professor, do you need assistance?
Oh, Icarus, that would be lovely. Thank you.
I'll go, help.
Thanks. Yeah, that's the thing. You have such a good heart. A little too smart for your own good, but such a good heart.
And then she places it in.
Thank
Slot
you,
it in.
Professor. It's been Great to spend another class with you.
Yes, it brings back those memories.
Now,
Icarus?
is that you? Now that I'm closer. Did you also slot your stone? Yes,
Yeah.
Rimic? Okay, badass. I'm going to add something here, and this is the choice if Rimic actually shares it. Rimic, I'm going to say that maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't matter to you, maybe the name meant literally nothing, but I want you to know you were filling in for Ricardo Desremore. But something came up. Ricardo Desremore is the Magister of Occupancy for the city of Archaeath, and duty called. And they were unable to make it last minute. And since you got the magic cell phone call, hey, we're going to need you to come in today. I know it's your day off, but...
Something about my brother, I don't know.
And regardless if that's shared or not, the final stone is slotted if and when Icarus places theirs into it. Slide it in. And there is a doorway that opens a threshold, and truly, it looks very much as if the Bifrost has just opened, right? As you're making your way over towards Asgard. And as you cross over this rainbow road of sorts, you see a shell pass you at great speed.
Did anybody see the color on that?
And the actual test has begun. No, you
We
can see,
pull out like wheels.
you all can see in the distance that there appears to be an immaculate bastion that is woven from the very weave itself. And hovering in this space, it looks as if there is a giant orb in the sky that is just
Nim would have
a
loved this.
pulsing mass of raw energy, raw magic. It looks primal in nature, and the essence in which it is composed of seems to be beyond measure and ancient, beyond comprehension. It feels as if everything in this space is being woven and created by this massive orb that floats above the bastion. As you all make your way, you proceed towards the bastion. And you all would know, although Icarus would not quite know, that they've been watching, following along this entire time, in the appropriate, let's call them party favors, as compared to the sign that could have said better luck next time has been replaced with congratulations, you did it. Everything on the inside is taken care of. But before we get to the party and the next stage of this one-shot adventure, I think we'll take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll figure out exactly what score Icarus got and what that means for their promotion. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back to the Shifting Realms, everyone, as we move on to the second part of this heartfelt one-shot as we dive into the core of the elemental mire as we approach the elemental nexus, truly the heart of the elemental planes. As you all approach and enter into the bastion here of the Arcanians, you are welcomed with roarous applause, shouting, the welcoming of someone who has stepped beyond the material plane and understands a little bit more, not everything, but a little bit more about the balance of nature and the elements and what makes a person a person. There are gods in this space, but you have traveled through something and felt in your brief connection, Icarus, with the font of Arcanas, what it is to be part of something much larger, separate entirely from the divine in this space. And as this party, for it truly is a party, goes on, at a certain point, you would see Alderac come up and would say the following. Yes, everyone, please pause. I have an announcement to make. Icarus, I've lied to you. I told you that each of the individuals that you traveled with was a proctor, when in fact, only one of them has been scoring you appropriately. Wolvie, would you please provide the score? What has young Icarus done?
Well, on the hardness scale that are used to measure rocks. No,
Wolvie, we've talked about this multiple times.
of course, all right.
You can
Out
give
of
me that
10.
report separately.
Yeah, I will. I really think this will revolutionize our testing.
Solidify, you might say.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, Icarus, on the 5 metrics that I was looking at, you scored exceptionally highly. The only thing, as my colleague has stated, is take time to think. You have it. Use it. All right. But other than that, he did amazing. Really great.
Again, I'm going to need a score out of 30.
27.5.
27.5.
27.5.
Respectable.
Yes, quite. Admirable, even.
I would say so.
Yes.
And you would watch. The last bit of your hair leaves. And you would watch as, let's just call them what they are. There are 5 small chest treasuries, little troves that are brought out. And they would tell all of you, but as for you, Icarus, they would say that this, and they would go down a line, and they only tell you the names. They don't give you description, they don't give you mechanical things. They say that you are allowed to choose one boon, having graduated, having been promoted, that they will provide to you in this moment. You can choose the boon of the stalwart, steadfast. You can choose the boon of the unseen. You could choose the boon of the wild heart. You could choose the boon of general usefulness. I can write that. Yeah. Or you could choose the boon of echoing. Steadfastness, wild heart, unseen, general usefulness, or echoing.
Do they have any appearance, or do they all look the same?
Absolutely not. All right. It is a choice that must be made.
I will choose the boon of echoiness.
The boon of echoing?
Echoing, yes.
Yes. Okay. They open it up, and nothing comes out of it. There's no snakes or confetti. nothing erupts out of this. Yeah, snakes too soon. Whispers. But a little bit of magical essence comes towards you and begins to interact with your robe. And the robes themselves have been updated or upgraded. Moving forward, if and soever when you use any type of warping or teleportation magic, no matter how long-term or short-term, distance-wise as well, you will leave a lifelike duplicate of yourself in your previous location that is capable of basic conversation and distraction.
Cool.
That's so cool.
You have teleportation.
What a boon.
I have Dimension Door and Missy's Step.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Sick.
Get them to talk to each other.
Basic conversation. How about that weather?
Party time.
Everyone turns into their party robes or whatever you want. Love it. Love it. The party commences. It is a ball. It is a gala. It is something that is fancy. But here's the thing. right? Here's the thing. Yes, while there's reminiscent of purple for some of you or so that you've read in the books, there is something that is somber about this. And regardless of what your passives are, there is an understanding that everyone here in this space comes to. Someone has just received a promotion. Someone has just been elevated. Somebody has just moved on to the next stage of their journey. And with that comes boon and opportunity. And with that comes power and responsibility. There is more threat. There is more danger. There is more work that has to be done. And the closer you are brought into the inner fold of the Arcanius, the more you realize that you are not just professors. You're not just magic wielders and magic users. You're not just individuals that are trying to do a little bit of good. You are individuals that are attempting to hold together the fabric of this reality on an elemental, molecular level when other individuals squabble over power structure. You are the magic Illuminati, and you whisper in the ears of individuals to ensure that the best course of decisions are being made. And yes, you're at a party, but the weight never leaves. But something does disrupt this. It probably goes on for another 50, 55, approaching an hour total, when there is the sound of quaking, shaking, a quivering to this space. The building that is made of pure magic and pure weave, there is something here that is disrupting it. Icarus, you feel cold, clammy. You feel as if you've had a chill. This place is perfectly climate controlled. That can't be. You hear individuals who were not at the party themselves, but from the parapets, from the outside areas of the keep beyond the bastion itself, begin to rush in screaming, and you hear centrally, ringing across this space, one concept. We are under attack. Individuals begin to rush hither and thither, to and fro, and the shaking does not end. It only becomes louder as it seemingly is growing closer. Some of you more attuned to the nature of earth, maybe sound, depending on how you want to frame this. Something large is here. The individuals who are in this space are highly trained and remarkably powerful magic users, and you watch shock and awe fill their countenance. There is something that is unheard of. There is something that is not just caught off guard, but an impossibility. But for some of you, that's not the first time that you've seen an impossibility today. You are ushered outside with the rest of the individuals that are here, and that's whenever you can see it. Most of you, if not all of you, have dealt with or faced these shadowy Icarus fluid monstrosities. They appear to be dropping from the sky like ink themselves as they fill this place. Icarus, you feel cold. Colder than you have in quite some time. And again, it feels strange as you look at this. There is something that is, your heart is pounding much harder and much faster than it should. This is not something that should give you much pause. You've been in more challenging fights and encounters, and then you look out beyond this place and you see this monstrous, it looks like an elephant, but it also appears to be roughly 25 times the size that is coming and crashing through this space. And through the ushering and the echoing here, chaos ensues. Individuals go to the parapets, people go to the balconies, people do their best to bring up their wards and bring up their shields, and every single time something is attempted to be done to disrupt this, to bring up the defensive barriers, you watch as they melt away. It looks as if there is something or someone that is riding atop this elephant-like creature. And beams of shadowy motes appear to be shooting out of it, meeting and matching every spell that is cast, every barrier, every vibrance of defense here. You watch as they leap from the top. You see individuals' eyes shining over with a silvery hue as they look and gaze out upon the now roaring battlefield with a number of mages who have apparently been ported in from elsewhere to aid in this fight and aid in this battle. Doing fights. Actually going to war with these shadow-like creatures. The figure leaps off, and it's probably at this point only about 50 yards away. And regardless of your passive, Icarus, it looks an awful lot like you. You all are given quick instructions. Instructions are simple. Move. Everyone here is rushing to defense. Everyone here is rushing to do something. My question, before I describe what happens next, is, would you all like to fight?
Yeah, I'm a war mage, so yeah.
It's kind of like in my title.
It's like,
This is what I do.
Is this part of the test? Tell me now.
I made up the scorpion.
Someone is running by you and it's like, no, it's not! It keeps on going.
Okay, let's fight it then.
you ready for some extra credit?
He puts on fucking glasses.
That was bad even for you. That was bad.
No, that was great. Don't do it.
All right then.
Joe,
I'm gonna crack my knuckles. I'm going to say cowboy hat, and I would like to cast a spell.
Oh.
But this is not at our adversary. This is right here, as I am casting Summon Aberration.
Sick. And you do just that.
And this, my mount for my war, is going to be summoned, and it looks amphibious and chaotic. As it takes the form of a slad.
Hell yeah. Let's go. And here's how we're going to do this, everybody. Alderrock comes over. Alderrock, his eyes are full of... It is genuine fear and genuine confusion. And as their eyes look over all of you and then look to you, Icarus, there is a clear and somber revelation as Alderrock lays eyes upon you. And he gives you all simple instructions. Deal with it. And you all rush out there. Some riding slides, some fighting. And in order to expedite this process, I'm going to describe a couple of things that take place and happen. At any point, if somebody would like to be like, oh yeah, and like, I'm going to do this badass thing, this is a true siege. And in order to run something this large and this monstrous and this chaotic, it could really get slow and boggy. I don't care so much about you running through and burning through your spell slots. You are in an area that is infinitely producing aspects of mana and aspects of the weave. You can describe what it is you want to do. And we'll go one at a time. And I think what we'll do is I'll describe what's happening first. We'll go, you give me a call and response. Back, call and response, and we'll keep going forward like we've done a number of times with our narrative combats. As you all rush out, this gigantic elephant-like creature seemingly recognizes that the actual real threat, or what it was looking for the entire time, has arrived. And you watch as it rears up on its back legs, shaking the very foundation of the ground and the foundation of the earth. And everyone make a strength saving throw, please. The DC for all of these is going to be 15.
Rats.
If you, I'm going to let you all do this yourself as well, because I believe and trust you all. If you drop in D6s every single time, take full damage if you fail, half damage if you pass. Drop in a D6. If you failed, the DC was 15, take that damage. As bouts of the earth seemingly are being corrupted by aspect. Is it of the Scourge itself, or is it actually, now that you're closer, realizing that it's just pure shadow, more so than anything? Tectonic plates begin to shift, and some of these bouts of earth begin to form piercing, jagged pieces that some of you hits, others are able to move out of the way, others fall prone or fall flat, yet you keep rushing forward. You go first. What would you like to do in response?
All right. I'm going to say robes, tactical. And then, so I've got a 40-foot movement speed. So I'm going to cast Spring Heal and Quick Step at the same time, which is a War Mage thing. So it gives me 20 extra feet of movement, and I can also jump 20 feet.
Sure.
So I'm going to just start anime leaping from rock to rock as it's just kind of, and start making my way towards the nearest enemy.
Beautiful.
And if I have to use an action to dash, I will. But
I'm less concerned about the nuances of the mechanics.
So are there a bunch of like little shadow guys around?
Lots of mooks.
Oh yeah. My one of my fists is going to turn into electricity. Basically be breathing electricity as I like just blast through for
shatters.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like 3d8 plus 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
They are truly minions in every form and shape. And as you punch through that, I guess this inky fluid, this almost like it's made of this shadowy ichor, begins to expand out. And Icarus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. DC for this is also 15.
Crit fail.
It's minus 2 points.
Let's expedite this thing, I guess. You punch through, and you watch as the shadowy tendrils, instead of reconstituting themselves, split out and all begin to attach and form onto Icarus. And you watch as there is this Icarus pool on the ground that consumes one Icarus. Whoa. Icarus is gone.
No.
Oh.
Nah, it's okay.
Well, that's a shame.
Is that what you said that the chaos of battle surrounds you. Interesting. What a shame.
Oh, what an interesting new amount of information.
Well, back to me. And it becomes quite clear. Everything stops on the battlefield as soon as Icarus is gone. You watch all of the figures. The test was to kill Icarus all along.
What? The real friends were the ones we killed
along the way. And they all disperse into this shadowy miasma. And you can see there is one figure that still remains. And I said it once, but now that you all are actually on the field, there is a shadowy figure that looks a lot like Icarus. And
Fucked up.
this is happening, and you all have somebody else. There's a person you don't know, unnamed NPC 17 to your other side. Yeah, man, you fucked up. And the shadow begins to coalesce and is coming towards this pseudo Icarus.
This echo
of Icarus, this Icarus. And you watch as they hold their hand out and over, and little shadow droplets begin to form on the ground below. And as if somebody is pencil diving into a pool, a simple hop, skip, jump, and they're gone. And because it's a one shot, somebody says from, I don't know, a little bit off screen, "Oh God, somebody jump in that hole! Oh no, you six are the only ones close enough to destroy it!"
What do you do? Jump through?
I'll pick you up. I'll throw you in there.
Perfect.
You die. You die midair.
Yeah.
Goggles.
I'm not killing another student.
Another.
Juarez, fetch.
That's the real war I think we're here for.
No, don't worry about it.
You roll up your sleeve, you have several tick marks on your arm. I don't want another one.
Sitting there with a tattoo gun.
Oh.
We go to Icarus first.
Okay.
I didn't expect a crit fail so quickly. I thought
Icarus
we would
is like preparing his spells. He has out his Librum.
What do you make him look like?
My Librum?
No, well, I mean, you have your book as well. Are you going to your some party attire, or you go to like battle attire?
Oh, I never went to party attire, but yeah, I was still in my regular robes, and I just like, okay, battle. He's going first. Pull out my book to get ready, and then everything happens. So.
Icarus, you are here alone for what seems like an infinitely small amount of time. And in the space you can see, there is a raised dais not terribly far. The room itself appears to be circular in nature, and there are 6 crystals. There are 3 on either side of what very much looks like it's a small throne, but a throne, undoubtedly so. A seat of power, a seat of honor. And there is no one currently sitting upon said throne. You know what it is to be in a time stop.
Yes. this.
You are certain that you are in a time stop right now. What's interesting here is you have your faculties. You are aware of what is happening in and around you, but you can't move, but you can think, you can experience this. And blinking into existence around you in various forms. Some of them were thrown into the space, some of them leapt, some of them jumped, some of them flew, probably. All locked in time themselves around you are, surprise, surprise, the 6 individuals that were on the test with you.
Hello.
What are the odds?
They're in a time stop. They look like they are truly locked and stopped at this moment. They can't respond.
None of them? Not even
Not
Bells?
even Cantrip Master Bells themselves.
and I can't move.
You can't move, but you can feel hot breath on the back of your neck. And you hear the following: wake up! And none of you are currently locked in time. And there immediately appears to be a figure that is now sitting on the throne. They would be large size, probably somewhere between 9 and 11 feet tall. They're wearing armor that appears to be made out of some black form. It has spikes that almost appear to be thorns themselves. And you can tell that the thorns that are part of the armor are clearly causing pain and damage to the individual that is wearing it, because you can tell that blood is seeping out of the bendable segments of said armor in this space. You all are able to take a breath. You felt like you were jumping through some inky portal as you appear surrounded by the rest of the party and Icarus. And behind the individual sitting in the throne, you would watch as ticking, almost like a clock, without numbers on the face, there would be, I guess, weapons appearing as if they are denoting 12 to 1 to 2 to 3, and they begin to float and hover in the circle. And you watch as it reaches up behind and grabs one miscellaneous oversized bastard sword. It's trying to prove a point of some kind. Second hand on, juts it down to the ground itself and does absolutely nothing else. It sits and it waits.
Any thoughts?
You're clearly the target here. Stand back.
Yes, about that, I'm going to pull out my pocket watch and I'm going to cast the 4th level spell, Dire Warning, which seems like this is the appropriate time. So what this will do is I will receive a message up to 6 words from my future self, warning you of a critical threat or pointing you towards a fruitful avenue. At some point in the future, I must perform a ritual to deliver it back. But it's essentially me telling me something from the future. Okay. And I go, well, you've all been teaching me that I need to know what I don't know. It seems like a good way to do it.
Okay, but hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you believe that Icarus would be the type of person to be able to suss out the right time for the largest true threat of, I don't know, like a multi-year campaign? Or do you think Icarus would be the type of person that would, an hour from now in the game world, do something about this specific thing? That's a remarkably powerful spell for something whenever the game we're playing has an apocalypse coming in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would understand that in this instance, he's trying to give him advice on this specific encounter. Not like, hey, if you make it out of this on your own way, shit's gonna hit the fan in about 3 years.
But in theory,
here's some advice for that.
But in theory, if your future self does make it out, you never would have cast it.
I can cast it again.
It's back. Yeah.
I mean, I think time travel fuckeries.
Yeah.
I think in this instance he's asking for right now advice, and I think his future self knows that.
The desire to give you something that is so pertinent and so end game is so strong within me.
Hey, I'm gonna cast a spell again.
And how many words is it?
6.
6 words. Okay.
Shit is bad.
Shit is. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste it. Give me a second to write down to myself.
Okay.
What Icarus?
Bad,
There's that
man.
number again. 6. 6.
Illuminati confirmed.
Come on, future Icarus. Come on, future Icarus. Tell me something
How many
useful.
casters do we have here? 6. And
Icarus.
they're familiar.
Icarus' message from the future. It's like pizza was bad. Order tacos and stuff.
You get
Scorpion bowl.
voice of shit
Right after winning this fight.
Okay, fine. You cast the 4th level spell to give you awesome insight into what is the best piece of information here, which I think also creates a paradox based on the information that I'm providing you.
Absolutely.
Which we have to somehow rectify as well. Because does it say that do you appear and give it to yourself?
I would like that to be the way
Okay,
it works.
I will say this is exactly what happens. Another Icarus appears directly in front of Icarus.
Oh, thank God.
And this Icarus looks like they are bleeding from their eyes, their ears, and their nose. And it looks like they have taken significant psychic damage.
Oh, no.
And just says the following: please don't fight. Break the crystals. Got it. Thank you.
And can I dap him up?
Yeah. I'm good. Oh, fuck.
We all hear that?
Yeah.
Bell's paused.
You have 20 seconds.
What the hell was that?
I know, right?
That was him from the future telling us the key to get out of here. I think we did very well passing him, don't you, Hawthorne?
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't up to us, though.
Break the crystals!
Make a move, by the way.
I'm going to also use my channel divinity on Icarus. Because he looked real bad.
And you're within 30. You get bonus to your AC equal to my proficiency.
Oh, hell yeah.
And next time you take damage,
Just
you
advancing
have resistance
pawns right
to
now.
all
I
damage.
think that's all I can do.
Wow. Okay. So I'm at 17 right now. Or
Yeah.
18.
Oh wait,
19?
okay. Actually, I'm gonna wait to do that because they only last for one turn. Never
Oh.
mind. I'm
Well.
leaving. Yeah. sorry about that.
It seems now that we have the answer from the future.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and roll initiative and cheese this boss.
I'll distract him.
Good.
Damn.
All right, higher than 20.
Initiative's not worth
20 exactly.
20 exactly. Anybody higher?
No.
All right.
Alright, I'll go last.
20 at a bells. 15, 20.
18.
19. 19 coming in for Rimic. Who got the 18?
Fan.
Thank you very much.
Hawthorne at 17.
17 for Hawthorne. Yes. Anybody else in that range? 10, 15? 10, 15? 5, 10? Oh!
What?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I only got 4 of you. What's left?
Go.
4. 4, 5, 2. Okay. 5 coming in for Professor Doctor.
I see. It's because you learned from the old people.
Yeah.
4 coming in for Icarus. And you got a 2? That feels so appropriate. I'm going to write down 1. I'm going to write down 1.
You go first. Hold on.
If that's okay with you.
That means you go first next turn.
That's right. All right.
Don't go right now.
Top of the order. Top of the order. Bells. Bells. You've seen a frazzled Icarus appear.
Page. Yeah.
A frazzled Icarus appear. And say, please, God, don't fight. Break the crystals. What would you like to do?
I'm going to be like, well, time to break the crystals. Yeah.
Feel free to just say I do that.
I do that. Yeah. No, I'm going to run up and I'm going to use the frigid blade cantrip, which is, for my particular subcast, is just my fist. So I'm going to try and punch one into oblivion with elemental ice.
Okay. Okay. Make the attack. I don't care about damage for hitting the crystals. I care about the attack roll itself.
Got it. That'll be a 22 to hit.
A 21. Actually, yeah, that 22 does hit. And it immediately shatters. And everyone takes a singular one. Could have been much more. Single point of psychic damage.
It's got some kick to it.
Good shot, Bells.
And you watch as the crystal itself breaks up in this spheroid room, this circular room. You can tell that the crystals are beginning to not just falling to the ground, they go and build a mosaic up on the walls here and begin to come to life. And it is quite clear for everyone that is here, you all can see this, and I'm going to describe some things as if Icarus is the primary one who is absorbing and getting this information. But you see that as you break that crystal, the mural, the painting, the living picture that is coming to life is clearly of a young-ish woman who is being hunted by some angelic figure. You would recognize his figure to be Kyrie. And you can see that the individuals that they are being hunted by appear to have the wings that are divine in nature. And busting out of somewhere off screen, if you will, there appears to be a very traditionally cloaked rogue ranger type that is fighting on their behalf.
Against
the angels, against the individuals that appear to be divine in nature.
Okay.
And
yeah, Strider, I think was their actually. Yeah, they're wearing a name tag that says Aragorn knockoff.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus action. I'm just gonna make a shield of force, like a buckler, like around my other hand.
Okay, badass. Remick, you're up.
Which one did you destroy?
You tell me.
I destroyed probably the one that was that one. I like that one.
This one,
the little one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my gun. And I'm going to shoot at 2 of the crystals with Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Thank you. Alright.
I don't care about damage, but I do care about the 2 attack rolls.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Well, not that one.
Eldritch. What was the first one?
1.
Okay. And what was the second one?
2.
Okay. Okay, this could be good.
9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Okay. This is exactly what happens. You come out, you shoot Eldritch Blast out of your gun, and you're aiming at 2 different crystals. And you watch as you hit the first one, seems as if it absorbs it somehow. You hit the second one, it looks like it absorbs it as well. I'm going to give you all a total amount of damage. Okay. Split across all of you however you want.
Whoa.
23 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
All of it goes into the slab.
You kill that thing, Din? You gonna knock that thing out first?
Oh, it's not down.
I know, but you're gonna send it all there first.
Yes, I'm gonna
the
send it all
default.
here to the thing that regenerates.
What I will say, using this line of reasoning, I will say everyone has to take at least 1 point, but the remainder can all go into the companion here. Okay.
Always useful for a familiar to have a familiar.
Still doing that.
We're making anything else?
It sounds so familiar when you say that. Have you said that?
Finn, you're up.
All right. I'm going to use Immolation Domination and turn into a phoenix, which will allow me to turn into a phoenix, which will allow me to give people hit points each round.
Okay. Give it to the Slad.
Within a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
What was the total damage, by the way? It's gonna be
23 minus 6 for them. Yeah.
Cool.
And
Like
I will use Magic Missile to target 1, 2, or 3 of the crystals, depending on how much it takes to blow them up.
Yeah. I've already gone on the record as saying that I only want attack rolls. I don't want damage rolls. And because Magic Missile is an auto hit, would you like to hit 1 or 2 or 3?
I think 3.
Okay. You watch as you send Magic Missile into 1, 2, 3. And before each of them hits, Icarus, there is a pain of sorts. And as that first crystal has been shot and then shattered, and it was displayed as a living mural up there, you watch as the figure that is sitting up on this throne itself seems like it shrinks in size a little bit. And one of the leg guards of the armor seems like it is freed. Something has been removed. 1, 2, 3 go in, and you watch as it reduces in size further and further as the secondary leg guard, one of the arms, the second arm itself, all has been removed of armor, so that there is still a chest piece here, and there is still certainly a helmet. You can't see who or what they are, but now 1, 2, 3, 4 have been destroyed. And behind each of them, in specific orders, you all would see this living mural continue on. And this individual that in the previous mural was coming to life, fighting for their life from these angelic, these divine entities being rescued by Aragorn knockoff.
Aragorn, yeah.
You would see Kyrie is very much there and is very much pregnant as well. She seems to be living with this Aragorn knockoff, right? Aragorn knock up. Maybe.
All right. 1 point to Rob.
Do not make jokes about my daddy. I don't know who he is.
And with this male figure, is clearly by a mountain lake. There's a cabin. It seems remarkably peaceful and remarkably serene. They look genuinely happy in this. Second magic missile goes off as it shatters what would be the third crystal here. And for all its intents and purposes, you are hearing, seeing, and experiencing a retelling, a reliving of what must have been the labor of Kyrie as she was giving birth in this space. You can see that it is still within this small wooded cabin. The male figure appears to be comforting Kyrie as she gives birth to, pretty easy to see even from this, as it's highlighted as if it's moving, twin boys in this.
Twin boys.
Third magic missile goes off. And you can see as it hits the fourth crystal, still the individual who is shrinking in size continually. Fourth mural goes off. It's the same cottage, and you can see as this male figure is walking over and one by one takes the baby boys and places them in a small homemade series of bassinets over in the corner of the room before leaning over atop Kyrie, who is obviously exhausted and haggard and worn from likely hours and hours of labor. And you can watch as this individual leans over and gives a kiss to Kyrie's forehead, which is similar to a hug. It's an excellent way to hide one's face and your true feelings and your true emotion, as the shadow knife goes to Kyrie's throat and slits her throat. And you can see quite clearly that she is bleeding out on the bed. It likely would not be long. And as that crimson mist spatters across the wall, there's a mixture of pain and confusion. You can see fear begin to spread across her face for the first time, but you can also already tell that life is draining away quite quickly as there is a blast of white light in this space, and the walls of the cabin shoot off to the space. The only thing that stays and remains is the bed, the male figure, Kyrie, lying in the bed, and the two bassinets protected here in this space. And this white figure with flowing black hair and a very simple white garb calls out the following, as you can hear it as if it is echoing and reverberating in this space. "What have you done to my daughter, Gasichian?" The woman shrieks as the mist continues to consume the male figure, their form now possessing that of a half obsidian mask here and a billowing black cloak. Two figures and two things that you, Icarus, would recognize as having been collected underground below Port Haven. Hawthorne, it's your turn.
right? Did we still take 1 point of damage per crystal?
Yeah. Like, you're fucking 1 point of damage.
No. I just have to roll 3 separate concentration checks.
It's the details.
We're good. And then the sled goes away.
Daddy,
Don't miss.
Daddy, I'm not ready.
As I was charging forward to this figure that's disrobing rapidly, it just kind of like putters out of existence, and I'm just kind of like fluttering there, right in front of it. And I go, are you mad at us?
There is absolutely.
And I look exactly like this right now, and I go,
He's just a chill guy.
There's absolutely no response. There is no movement. There is an individual that is not wearing armor on their arms and legs. It is an individual that is just wearing a chest guard and now a helmet. And you can tell that it looks very much like they are made of a very similar shadowy form that you had seen the Icarus on the battlefield above previously. There is no response. There is no gesture. They sit.
calm emotions.
Okay. This is one of those times where you cast it. You feel as if you are being lied to about whether or not your spell has gone off, succeeded, or failed. You know it worked. You know what happened. But there is something about the casting of that spell on this entity, on this figure, that leaves you confused as to whether or not. Did I actually just do that?
That's going to be my turn. My job is to distract them, and I'm doing great.
You know what? They are singly focused on you right now because you happen to be in their line of sight from where they were already looking.
I'm going, we're good, right?
And absolutely no response. And that takes us now to Professor Doctor.
Dr. Professor.
Demon, you are not welcome here. Face my elemental wrath.
Do it.
Don't listen to him.
I cast Call Lightning. A thundercloud forms over one of the crystals.
Oh, sick.
On the crystal, are you sure?
Yes.
He winked at me. That's how.
Oh.
And an arc of lightning strikes down at the crystal.
All right. Again, it would typically be an opportunity for me to make some saves and see what happens here, but it's an area of effect as it blasts and destroys the crystal. I don't really care so much as to which one it is, nor the damage. As the do you want to roll it? And just tell us how big it is.
It's real big.
So big.
It's like so big.
How much?
18.
Hey, everybody. That's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
Also, points of light appear on my joints as I become a constellation and take the archer form. And so a giant bow of light forms in my hand, and I draw back, ready for my next turn.
That's so sick.
Ready for your next turn as the shattered pieces of crystal shoot up onto the mural itself and continue whatever tale it is. And I think something is becoming crystal clear, at least to Icarus in this moment. With every revelation, with every crystal itself that is being shattered, that is being destroyed, it feels like memories that once belonged to you are being returned. Something that's been taken away, snippets of time, snippets of memory. Maybe they didn't belong to you, but the planet itself always remembers. You could call that the archive, if you will, and something is being returned or maybe instilled in you for the first time. As the fifth one shatters, the mural continues, and you can watch it. The black cloaked figure speaks up to this individual woman in white, long billowing black hair and says, "Lord, it is a remarkably unfortunate time for you to take a care in the concerns of your daughter's life." As he steps close to her, Energy erupts from both figures. Insert any duel between Voldemort and Harry Potter in any of your favorite films, whether or not any wizard duel is taking place, and there is an infinity of spectral dreaming figures that erupt from the space around the individual that has been called Lurid once already. And you watch as an infinity of spectral inky shadows erupt from the ground beyond Gasigian and begin to wage a war. The only protected space that appears to be agreed upon Switzerland free turf is that it is half protected by both Gasigian as well as Lord, the bassinets in the corner of this room. And you would watch as a blade of shadow pierces Lord through the chest. As she falls to the ground, a surprised smile appears on Gasigian's lips. It seems it's been too long since you tasted actual battle, sister. Her voice echoes from behind Gasigian in this time, and for all of your deceptive tricks, it still seems that my dreams are too much for you. As you can see, that now standing between the bassinets is Lurid, carrying both the body of Kyrie as well as the two young children. She says, I am taking my family away from here. Stand down, Gasigian. Whatever your game is, it ends here. You all can tell that a portal of swirling sand and energy seems to open, and that a number of this infinity of these dreaming spectrals stand between her and Gasigian. She begins to step through, but Gasigian's voice, it is haunting as melodic as it is. It is the person who could sell you anything, a hope, a dream, a desire, could lie directly to your face and tell you that they are lying and you wouldn't matter. Gasigian haunts the space. If you think this is a game, then I insist, play. I only need one. Choose which of the two you will take, but pick quickly. I can't imagine she has much time. And you would be able to see in this space that it looks like Kyrie has beyond bled out, and it looks like she's beginning to crack and cake like that of chalk, of that of dust. You can see true fear come across this figure's face of Lurid as she understands what is happening, that it's beyond their capabilities, even as the divine, to bring back. You watch as spectral chains ensnare Lord as she attempts to step through the portal, and you watch as Lord looks upon the face of the dying Kyrie. She attempts to pour an aspect of herself into her, and you just hear a tisk, tisk, tisk. You foolish sister. She can't do it. You hear the voice of the woman that we now know to be Lord say, forgive me, young one, as she places one of the children back into the bassinet. She releases one of the infants, the chains drop around her, and she's immediately removed from the space. You all would see the aftermath of what happens. And as Gasigian walks over, they pick up the remaining child and leave the space. Icarus, it's your turn.
Icarus is just dumbfounded by what he's watching. He's trying to piece it together as these kind of lost memories return to him, but they're jumbled and confusing. But there's one crystal left. Professor, stay behind me.
All right.
Three of you respond.
He'll form a fireball, small, and then he'll expand it, and then he'll switch it to radiant. And he's gonna launch it at the figure and at the crystal.
At the figure too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool.
And it's radiant.
Yeah, it's radiant. First things first, the crystal is destroyed, but you are also targeting the figure there as well. And as the crystal is being destroyed, you can see and tell that the helmet, which was the last piece of armor, is also being removed. And it very much looks like a shadowy copy of you sitting there, now exactly the same size as you. It has been continually shrinking and shrinking and shrinking into an appropriate stature to match you. And because it was targeted, I will go ahead and roll this. I do not care how it is split amongst you all, but 50 points of psychic damage comes into the space. Now, because of the way that the story is being told here, 50 split amongst the group here is not enough to drop or do anything to anyone. So I care less about the nuance of you taking 17 versus you taking 13, you know what I mean? But it is split somehow among all of you. And the figure drops the blade and it clatters to the ground for a brief moment before being pulled back in to the clock face that stops spinning. And you watch as each of them now illuminates. Previously, they had seemed dull, monochromatic in some type of shape, form, or fashion, and now they are clearly illuminated with the absence of light itself, the very shadow, what is left behind in the areas that light do not reach. And you see the mural begin to take form again as Lord sits weeping in a tavern of marble whites. A baby cries nearby, and the lifeless, deceased, to be quite clear, body of Kyrie lies dead upon the table before. Even in this moment in time, it feels like there is an infinite space, an infinite gap that passes before a voice cuts through. It is a voice of serenity, yet laden with power. You watch as Lord succumbs to the voice and immediately prostrates themselves upon the floor before this figure, and the voice rings out. And the voice is simple. It is neither male nor feminine. It is somewhere in the aspect of just pure essence, as it rings out and says, "A number of your siblings, and even my other parts, would be very grateful to see your daughter upon this slab, my child. And yet I can't help but feel a great wrongdoing has taken place here." As Lord continues and says, "Frith, please, she was blameless. It was my folly which brought her into this world, and it is our family who has consistently brought horror upon her. Please, it should be me that is punished, I beg you." The individual that's been called Frith once continues, "Mortals die. Planets die. Even the cosmos I once called home no longer exist. My child, this is the way of things. Some things just are. It is just. It is balanced. And to place one's finger on the scales, it is to beg disaster. It is not a mercy. I beg of you, daughter, think carefully what you ask of me next." There is a pause, and Lord continues through tears as she fights this, and she says, "Please, Frith, I ask this of you. Save her. Bring her back. I offer whatever it takes, a fragment of me, a piece of my domain, whatever you ask. Let it be fair. Let it be balanced." Frith continues. There is a sigh that, if Jabanu was here to see, looks very much like the same sigh that Lord has given to him in the very same tavern. "I acknowledge your offer, so be it. It will be as you ask. I shall bestow as it is my right. From this moment on, I revoke your blessing of time and space and relegate it to you only the realm of dreams. Yet, a life was taken. On this day, the price of balance must be paid, be it now or an eternity from now, I care not. If you desire this outcome, I shall make it to where her life debt is moved to you, to be claimed by Gesigian, your brother, as they see fit, when they see fit. What say you?" "I accept these terms," says Lord. Frith continues, "From this moment on, Kyrie is dead. I have wiped her from anything that would be remembered appropriately. From this day on, she will be known as Ambrid." There is a nodding as Lord says, "Thank you, Frith, thank you." The body of Kyrie is once again filled with life, and then clearly something much more than life, as a divine spark of an old god is breathed into the once demigod of sorts here. And as breath fills the lungs. You can, and she lets out a scream, and she says, "Where are my children? Where is Icarus? Where is Arden?" And the mural fades.
Fuck.
The individual stands up, has fully removed the helmet, it didn't fade, walks down the stairs, and stands before you. Yeah. It does seem singly focused. It also doesn't look like it's attempting to attack you. Officially,
Can I catch right on the shoulder?
sure. Officially, it is Woovy's turn.
Icarus just like falls to his knees in front of you.
Does he look as bad as he looked when he came back?
Is it your question to the entity, the Shadow Icarus?
I'm asking so Shadow Icarus is walking down. What's his vibe like? Is he look?
Even for Woovy,
Yeah.
they seem like an individual that has been raised and trained by the god of lies and deception. They are remarkably hard to read. Wow. Their vibe is confusing.
And really calm.
So true.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'll walk up behind Icarus as he's there, and I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
And now I'll use my channel divinity.
I'm gonna need this.
You're doing really good. What a crazy day, huh? Icarus.
He doesn't say anything. He's just like,
She just keeps patting his back.
And if it's fair with everyone else, I think that's a good time to end combat. As this Shadow Icarus walks over towards you. And you watch as they pull out what looks to be a dagger, that manifest of pure shadow. And they hold it out to you. It is clear that it is the same form, same type, same shape that you saw up in the murals.
of Gisigin.
Yeah.
I stand up and I take the dagger from him. And I look at him like searching for any instruction on what to do.
It just stands there, mirroring you. Whatever you think you're supposed to do.
Who are you?
You watch as the form, the first recognition or gesturing of any kind, raises up to where roughly a heart might be. And then if you would allow it, goes and taps you on the chest.
What happens if I kill you?
No response.
Do you want me to kill you?
Absolutely no response. Some things. You gotta choose on your own.
I'm just looking at him. He hasn't tried to hurt anybody other than the elephant thing, right?
Yeah, and that was like years ago. Yeah.
It was like
Bygones be bygones.
Some amount of 6 seconds ago.
I hold the dagger to his neck. And I just want to push a little, but not enough to kill.
You push a little bit, and you can tell that it seems like a light begins to pour out rather than blood.
Does he look like he's in any pain?
Absolutely not. It looks like they've given no gesture or gesticulation as to how they're feeling or reacting.
And I'll flip the blade, and then I'm going to make an identical mark in my own neck.
And you watch as it looks like whatever anti-light, the presence of shadow, begins to pour out of you.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to kill you. If you're part of me, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Can I try and touch him?
He touched you. You can touch him.
And it doesn't feel like anything?
Feels like you're touching yourself.
So he's like a person.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry.
Allow me to simplify this for you, Icarus / Noah.
Mm-hmm.
One of you. Which one do you want to do? You? Or the form that stands before you?
Are you going to choose yourself? Or somebody else?
I don't have a choice. I have to. Otherwise, everyone's gonna die. You understand that, right?
It nods.
I'm sorry. In another life, maybe I'd choose you. And maybe you'd have a chance at living a life. But I made up my mind a long time ago. It has to be me. And I stab him in the chest.
You stab him in the chest?
Mm-hmm.
You plunge the blade of shadow into the chest of the shadowy Icarus before you. And you hear a deep, menacing laughter fill the space. And it says, "Well done, my son." And it fades as shadow fills the space. All of you are no longer here. Some of you would be ported to a number of other elemental fonts around Bratha. Icarus, you wake up.
Wait, before I go.
Sure.
As he dissipates and I have this message, I turn to where I was standing and I make a circular symbol with my hand. And I open a window to not too long ago. And I see me again, unfazed and ignorant, blissfully standing there. Whatever you do, don't fight. Destroy the crystals.
You shut it?
I shut the portal.
You can feel sand on one side of your face, waves lapping at your legs. You can hear the cry of gulls. And it's clear that you're on a beach somewhere in western Aloria. It smells like home. And you hear a feminine voice. Icarus? And I think that's where we'll call it tonight. Choices were made.
Choices were made.
And soon we'll understand the cost of some of these choices and the consequences that we will deal with. Thanks for hanging out on this really exciting one-shot adventure. See you next time on the Shifting Realms. Bye, everybody.
What?